joined by Trevor Evans and Coach Chris Owens. Boys, what y'all up to?
What's up, Jeff?
I'm for
long
energy.
Long time no see today, boys.
Yeah, I know it's been a very, very, very long day. We're we're scrambled over here.
Had some ups and downs.
Yeah. Well, we got the backdrop, we got the comment section.
Whoa, we got a TV working. It's got to be April Fool's Day, boys.
Well, we got a message board ready to go and ready to get everybody going. So I hope everybody will join with us on that.
Time out before we get started.
Go ahead.
One of our favorite people. Just want to wish Josh Winfrey happy birthday today.
Oh, are we doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
30th birthday today.
Ooh.
30th birthday. Hey, everybody, if you can, go on Facebook right now and wish Josh
Winfrey happy birthday.
do it.
30 years old.
We'll remind y'all as the day goes on, too.
Hey, my bad. My bad.
So make sure you hit up Josh Winfrey and let him know that it is his birthday, and we are very happy that he turned 30 today. Great job by him. Great job by him.
A lot of birthdays today.
Yeah, a lot of birthdays today.
Yeah, Brittany out at the office.
Brittany had one. Oh, man.
Justin Reed, I believe.
Justin
Reed.
We go.
Justin Reed, so a lot of birthdays
Reed, a
here.
Brittany, a Winfrey.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, too, this is the Warren County Sports Authority. We're on WBMC. We're on AM 960. We're on the Facebook apps, or Facebook. We're on the app. We're on YouTube. We're on the Facebook. We're wherever you need to know. And I'll tell you right now, what we are is we're taking it to the bank. Citizens Tri-County Bank, presenting sponsor of the Warren County Sports Authority, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Hey, listen, at Citizens Tri-County Bank, they focus on your banking experience, making banking experience as convenient for you as they possibly can. Whether it's real-time online banking, e-statements, bill pay, mobile banking app, do you do your banking from anywhere you are? Mobile deposit, convenient ATMs, and your deposit made up to 7 p.m. daily. Contact us, pay, debit cards. You can have your cards printed in the minutes at your local office, and you always have a 24-hour banker number. Hey, they're trying to do everything they can to make sure that they're the only community bank you'll ever need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, proud sponsor, presenting sponsor of the Warren County Sports Authority. Hey, I think we're going to be cashing some checks here soon.
Cashing checks, baby. They'll cash them.
No cracking necks was cashing checks at least out there. But hey, we were really appreciative of Citizen Tri-County Bank, and we will get back to them before it's all said and done because we have to have some locks of the week when it comes out there. So I'm taking the bank predictions, and somebody did better than the rest of us.
Yeah. Somebody got one right off the bat there.
Hey,
yeah.
There's three things that are certain, boy: death, taxes, and the Cubs losing.
Cubs lose.
Love it. So, again, too, let everybody know that you can get on there. Hey, hit the share button if you're on there. And again, too, Josh went for his birthday. Make sure to thank him.
Yes. Number 30.
He's his 30th birthday. Get on his make sure, just go over there and get on his Facebook. Even if you don't know him, just go and get on his Facebook.
Just let him know.
And let him know happy 30th birthday from the guys on the Warren County Sports.
Congrats.
Franklin Fisher says, "Hello, friends."
Hello,
with his best Jim Nance impression.
Coming up,
Masters,
coming up, baby.
I'm sure that'll be a talking point.
I think there's one guy that won't play next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think so.
I don't think we're going to see T-Ray.
That's it. I don't know. That's not the time.
It's not a good time, man. Not a good time.
Yeah, the not avoiding disaster or taking medicine.
No,
it was,
take your medicine.
Anyway, you know what? Moving
on.
On that one.
If you're going to take it, make sure they're legal.
Yeah, absolutely. When it all said and done,
or if
just
you get pulled over,
lane.
Exactly. And if you get pulled over, police pull them out of your pants. Don't keep them in your pockets.
Yeah, that seems like it's a good time to let everybody know that's listening on the show right now.
Yeah,
the thoughts and opinions expressed on this show are that of the host, myself, Jeff Simmons, Trevor Evans, and Chris Owens, and in no way represent our flagship building here, Main Street Media or Radio WBMC or any of our advertisers. So our thoughts and our opinions are our own. They do not reflect our advertisers, our owners, or the radio station that we're on here. And that disclaimer is presented by Prater's Barbecue.
Did you get out there today?
Boys.
Did you get out there?
Did you make it happen?
I had to before our meeting.
Oh, that was why you were so fired up in the meeting. I forgot.
Now that and amongst other things, but
I'm sorry. That's some wild work right there. Yeah. He's got the logo, but then he put like he's zooming. Okay,
I was like, what in the world?
I was like, it's almost like
what in the world is at the top?
I thought he made the background like it's Justin Reed's studio, and I was like, that's big time work. He's like, I'm just gonna edit out more of the background for it. But no,
what I'd love to see like Gary Prater ripping through that sign right there. You know what I mean?
Hey, Gary Prater had a cool visitor today. Did y'all see who was out there?
Who was out there?
The governor.
Governor
stopped by.
Bill Lee stopped by.
He heard about the pork loin on the
Well,
show,
no, here's
boys.
what Bill Lee did. He had bologna yesterday and said, "Screw that. Let me get some ribs."
Yeah. I was gonna say he was. Gary went up to Bologna Day on Tuesday, and then now Bill Lee.
Who won that battle?
Oh, what?
If you went to Bologna Day, or then you went back to Prater's.
Oh,
Advantage Prater's.
Yeah.
Actually, the thing about it is though, I think it was both days. I think Gary smoked bologna and took it to Bologna Day too.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And he said, I got to get down there and try some of that.
I think Sullins is right though.
Yeah.
If I was sampling the Prater's menu, as much as I guarantee you, if there's good bologna, Gary Prater knows how to make it.
Yeah.
I still want ribs.
For sure.
Exactly.
Or pork
ribs, pork loin, or chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders, yeah. I mean, the bologna, that's great. Good job by them.
It's a nice appetizer, but we'll pass.
Yeah. If you're ordering bologna, go get some. Get it to Josh Winfrey. Tell him it's for his 30th birthday. This is his birthday. All right, guys. But hey, that's the disclaimer. Now we get right into it because, again, we love our sponsors here on the show.
You know what I love about our listeners?
What's that?
When it comes to disclaimer, I've kind of looked at it. Like, they know the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
like
they come in after.
We don't want to listen to that crap. Let's get on with the program.
Well, the problem with that is you might miss whatever triggers that we need to the triggers in my mind. Oh yeah, we need the disclaimer. Yeah. You're gonna need to whatever that little conversation happens in the first 3 minutes that triggers back to me that Jeff hadn't read the disclaimer yet and he needs to.
Yeah,
right now.
Bill Lee was in the community. He stopped by your place.
He did.
He
right down 55.
Come right down there.
Right past.
Did you get a picture?
Right past some old sponsors. I was about to name drop.
Old sponsors.
Yeah. Old sponsors.
The ones that are no longer member of the man of the Lord's Chamber of Commerce.
He vroom right by.
right by him.
Just saying. Hey, if you're with us, you're with us.
Hey, and if you're against us,
you're against us.
Sorry for you.
Yeah, you hate us because you ain't us.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into last week.
We'll nuke you in a moment. We'll nuke you or nuke you, either one.
Out. Yep. Last week rewind sponsored by Hot Corner Cards. If you're looking to light up the night in Warren County, there's only one place to go. That's Chris Springs Fireworks right here in McMinnville. They got everything you need to make your show unforgettable, from the big booms to the crowd favorites, all at prices that won't blow up your wallet. And while you're there, swing by Hot Corner Cards.
Yeah.
Your local spot for sports cards, collectibles, and everything that a true fan loves. Whether you're chasing hits or just getting started, they got you covered. Chris Springs Fireworks and Hot Corner Cards, local, loaded, and ready for you. Follow their Facebook pages for the latest deals and store hours. Our guy, Chris Cope. Big fan of the program, big follower of the program, and I hope he's ready to go. Hey, again, too, hit that share button. I know y'all are out there. The number's getting bigger, which means the more y'all can be hitting that. Until the live number matches the share number, somebody's not doing their job.
You got to do your job.
Got to do your job.
Do your job.
Last week, rewind. I would say the biggest sports news in the last 7 days would be Duke UConn. That's gigantic.
That's gigantic.
That is.
Now, I mean, we could talk about Tennessee's bad Sunday all we want. I get that. And I know there's some local people that probably we got some take your medicine later. We got some avoiding disasters and stuff like that.
Yep.
Duke UConn coach. Trev.
Yeah.
Coach, I know y'all watched
We were watching.
Yeah. Everything's seeing that. There's a few different things that I have on this. First one, I don't know if anybody can be a bigger ass than Dan Hurley.
That dude, man.
It's hard.
It's honestly, hard. And look,
taking it from a guy who's been an ass many times, he takes it to another level.
Yeah.
And just so everybody knows on that, you can say that on the radio.
Yes.
You just can't add any word before it or after it.
Yes.
So be easy in the next. But I saw that. But again, here was a question that I pondered on my show this week. Will that be remembered more for the shot or the boneheaded turnover? Because, we remember Chris Webber and the timeout and everything like that. But there was no gigantic shot right after Webber. He just ended the game on that one. That's a boneheaded play. But that is a 40-footer to win that game. Do you think you'll remember the shot in 10 years, or you remember the turnover, or are you just going to remember the sequence?
I think you're going to remember the sequence. I think you're going to remember both. Two things that stuck out to me. Mm-hmm. You don't understand how long 10 seconds is in a basketball game.
Oh, it's unreal.
That was a deal.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah, it was like a 30-second deal that was condensed into 5. Mm-hmm. That being said, we've talked about many times, fundamentals in the game of basketball mean more than people will ever realize in any sport.
Yeah, and in the biggest moments, the most fundamental team will prevail.
How many how many you're exactly right, Winfrey. Hey, how many times have you heard this statement, Trev? Fake one to make one.
Yeah, every day.
Hey, if that pass goes through, that ball game's over. They never get to foul because nobody was in the backcourt.
No. Not even close.
I mean, it was over in the front court. It was over.
Buzzer goes off, they dunk it, they celebrate.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. The other thing you hear, why didn't he just hold? I mean, if he holds, he gets fouled.
That was my thing is to take the pass even out of it. You got the bigger Boozer, he gets the ball first. He's not a bad free throw shooter. And then you get it in the hands of your one. Y'all have been around the game most times in late game situations.
That's where you want the basketball.
Yeah. I think that at the end of the day, the shot will end up becoming the thing that everybody will remember a little bit further along. But yeah, the turnover in the moment felt a lot bigger.
Here's the thing I think that people will I'll remember about the shot is how many times have we seen this? Kids or players, not just kids, through every level. You can't understand how much time 5 seconds is.
Yep.
When the steal was made, UConn didn't panic.
Nope.
They made a pass, and then he found another pass, passed it back up the line. That's what was impressive to me. Was because he got it wasn't a chuck or duck shot.
No, it was
he
shot
got a heck of a look.
Yeah. It's a long one, but he stepped into it.
Look.
Well, it's the absolute differing.
Yes.
You just said it. Duke didn't seem to understand what 10 seconds meant.
Yes.
Yeah,
UConn knew exactly what 5 seconds was.
Duke kind of panic revved, and that's where, freshmen and young players can kind of hurt you in that moment.
Okay. When I'm watching this, I'm loving that Duke's getting beat. And I was loving knowing that Cameron and Adam, and I tried to put a nice knife in a text message.
Yeah.
Man, at least Tennessee, we knew it was over with like 10 seconds in. Y'all had to watch that for almost 40 minutes. That was tough,
dude.
man.
Luxembourg started going off. I was like, Tennessee's done.
Yeah. So, but I will say this. I felt bad for the Boozer kid post-game.
Yeah.
Because how many times, and I know, the coach speak, that didn't cost us a game.
Didn't.
Wrong. Wrong. It absolutely cost you the game. But the young man, because we've been in situations where it doesn't go well, and a guy like Jeff Simmons has got a mic in front of you, or other local journalist.
Oh yeah,
Rob Nunley or something like that.
Brad Durham.
Or Ants. Ants. Hey, what about that shot, Chris?
Live
Coach, how'd
video.
Go?
Hey, we're live on Warren County
live.
Sports Authority. Chris, what happened?
when that's happening and it's a topic and it's nationwide, I would have a real tough time. I'd have a real tough time handling that. Yep. And I thought that young man handled it well. And that being said, as bad as I hate Duke, goodness gracious, Danny Hurley. Goodness, man.
I can't deal with him.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and it came up after the fact.
Yep.
What was he doing with an official?
I think he tried to explain it like, oh, we were buddy all game and all stuff like that. I was like, you walked up to him, went nose to nose, and basically kind of headbutted him, but didn't. Like, you're going eye to eyeball with this guy. I'm like, why?
Well, not only that, when we're talking about buddies, you're buddies with Jason Smith. You hit a game winner. You going over and headbutting Jason Smith?
No.
That's what I was going to say.
Or Brad Simmons?
No.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there going, why in the world did we do that?
He's a nut, man.
Oh, he needs some, psychological.
Take your
medicine.
Him and Tiger need to get in the same room, man. Relax a little bit.
Well, hey, another thing that happened this weekend, and I think this is more just to tie a little bit more local stuff to it. Jimmy Walker retirement ceremony, number 39, put on the wall out there at Patrick Ramsey Field. you've been around Warren County sports to know enough about Jimmy Walker. He might have been a little bit before Trev's time, even though Trev, I know you've heard the name.
Yeah.
And
how old is Coach Walker, Trev?
He was the principal when I started in high
is he at least 35?
He's
at least 35, maybe 40.
I heard on a show last week that he's playing a lot of golf. So
playing a lot of golf.
Good for him.
Well, hey, that's a good thing. But what the seeing stuff like that. Ronnie Brown was on the Simmons Says show. Yep. He kind of gave me a little bit of down the road about this Hall of Fame thing, which deserved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Highly deserved. But, seeing things like that when it comes to Warren County High School, I think Eads and Russ are at the Dalton.
Yep.
You got Strode, now you have Cat, you got Jimmy, and you have Ronnie Brown on the wall. Like how Jeff Walmart gets his jersey retired recently. How big is that for Warren County to start reincorporating some of those things?
Well, first of all, it's well deserved.
Yes.
I was going through the Warren County sports. I was playing Warren County sports when Coach Walker was an assistant coach, and then he was the principal the first year I got the job.
Yeah.
So Coach Walker. And when you say coach, I never called him. He's always been Coach Walker.
Yeah.
Okay. And nicknamed Wirehead, correct? Well, if you got a nickname Wirehead, and the guy you kind of listen to him. Yeah. When I was coaching, if I got called in on the carpet one time with Coach Walker. And I'll never forget when I was walking in, I was thinking, man, we got a pretty good thing going here. Coach Walker's kind of like Troy Sullivan's a little bit. When he talked, it was better for you just to shut up and listen.
Yeah.
That don't need to say a whole lot and just agree and get it fixed. That being said, I think those guys, along with guys like Coach Fisher, Coach Brown, some other guys, it's just synonymous with Warren County sports. It tells you. I think one thing that's overlooked in Warren County is we do have some quality history.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to showcase that. I'm proud that he got that opportunity. And I think there's more to come. And I think it also talks a lot about what we've talked about in a couple weeks ago. When it comes to Warren County baseball, they've had some really good history. So if you had some quality history, some quality moments, you're going to have a lot of those type people where I don't know if you can say that as much about basketball or football when it comes to periods of time.
Yeah, we have talked about that baseball's kind of been the bell cow when it comes to the first 55, 56, now 57 years when it comes to it. What do you think, Trev? I mean, you've been following you've probably been to more baseball games than anybody.
Yeah, no, I mean it's huge for the baseball program, but even just talking about jersey retirements and stuff in a whole, as a kid growing up in Warren County, you see different jerseys retired and things like that. And it helps stories live on because if my kids ask me about this story or that story, I'll know that because I asked you about Russ Spivey. And you know what I'm saying? So it helps the legacies continue to build. And then as kids, you say, hey, one day I want my jersey up there. I want 22 up there. Now my 9 points, I don't know if that's going to get it done.
It could be a while. It could be a while.
9 points. As I said, though, 9 more points than I ever scored.
That's 9 more seconds he lasted on that bull.
Well, that's the truth.
Ben Lowman Connect message board, Coach Walker, synonymous with Warren County Sports, says Josh Winfrey, the birthday boy, in the comment section. Appreciate that. Again, too, hit him up and let him know.
Happy birthday.
Winfrey, come see us after the show, man. We'll take you out for your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy 30th
We'll take
birthday.
you out for your birthday.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Again, last thing on the last week rewind that I had listed, flag football, Warren County Lady Pioneers win 80-0 in their last 2 home games. 48-0 against Oakland, 32-0 last night against Livingston Academy, which I don't know if y'all want to do that math. I did it for y'all. That is 80-0 in the last 2 games. What do y'all think? I mean, Sullins, we clipped something.
Yeah, you put it out there.
I put it out there. And,
I said it, so I have no problem with it.
Yeah, I know you have no clip. Did you get any messages about that yesterday? Because I'll tell you this much. I did.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, of course
Have I become public enemy number 1 over there?
2.
2? He's still 1A?
I'm always going to be 1.
1A?
I don't say nothing.
I'm just saying it because the Warren County flag football team right now, the Lady Pioneer flag football team is playing really, really good flag football.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Oakland score really was eye-opening. Yep. They seem to be rolling. I've looked at some opposing scores where Boyd's played some teams that I think would be comparable to Warren County. And I just think that's not knocking that flag football team because, hey, Boyd's in their inaugural season.
Yeah.
Their zero annual, as Trev would like to call it.
I know when you've said it. Here we go.
And they've had a pretty good start, but still, I think that I'll hold to my prediction. And we're what, 19 days away?
19 days.
19 days away.
19
Can't wait.
days away. Yeah. Well, one thing that's going to lead me into, and we got a new sponsor.
Oh,
new sponsor, new segment right here.
Ooh.
So let me tell you a little bit. This is going to be a new segment for us. We're going to call it Under Construction.
Under Construction.
Hey, if you're looking to build your dream home in Warren
You know how
County,
quick that is.
That's quick.
Hey, Trail.
Quick turnaround, baby. Quick
Trail.
turnaround, baby.
Hey, they're starting to listen to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
hey, listen, if you're looking to build your dream home in Warren County, Ryan Lawrence Custom Homes is the premier choice for quality craftsmanship and attention to detail. Whether you're starting from the ground up or bringing visions to life, Ryan delivers homes built to last. You can give him a call today, 931-259-0023, and start building something truly yours. Like, hey, advertisers,
Kind of like
you can build your own. You can build your own. We'll build a segment for you.
yeah.
But hey,
And
listen.
we'll add our own little touch to it. I promise.
All kinds of things. So Ryan Lawrence Custom Homes is the sponsor of Under Construction, and the first one that I would talk to on there, it is absolutely his
Jenna
birthday.
Sullins. It is his birthday.
You're wrong. It is
You're
his
wrong.
birthday.
It's his 30th birthday.
See, don't listen to Jenna. She doesn't know. Under Construction, year 2.
We're good. We're good.
Year 2, Under Construction, Lady Pioneer flag football. Where are we at? I mean, are the pillars up? The ground floor's already laid. I mean, let's look at how they've started. We're building a pretty big house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bad boy.
The square footage on that thing, Ryan saying,
it's got a couple floors on it, too.
Yeah.
The basement went pretty good last year.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, though, I mean, when you start talking about a program and how it has to be built, how pumped are y'all about what's going on here? Because the ground floor for the Lady Pioneer flag football team is being built absolutely the best way possible.
Yeah, no, yes, it is.
I don't understand.
Yes, it is.
Folks.
Hey, we know he was born on May 14th, 1976, but today's his birthday. Yeah. Wish him happy birthday.
It's happy birthday.
Trevor said it last week. He's 30 years old.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
Trev, what do you think about this construction of the program?
It's awesome to see. And one thing, we kind of talked about it a few weeks ago when you did the all-time, what would have been all-time flag football, is you had people saying, hey, I should be on that list. Yep. Hey, and that's awesome to see because not only are people buying in for the future, but that people in the past are saying, man, that would have been awesome if I had that in school. And they, like you said, they've laid the foundation to continue to build what's been a rocket ship in the first 2 years, and I'm excited to see where they're going to go.
16-6, Coach. What do you think? 5-1 this year, 16-6, 11 wins last year. Are they going to make it to another level?
I think they're making it to another level based on this. They're getting better.
Yeah,
it seems yes, and they're becoming a lot more confident. I think somehow, some way, this is a team that really wants to get to another level. I think they want to get to another level this year.
Yeah.
And I think they've got the pieces to do that. And I would be shocked if they don't make a postseason run.
Yep. No, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you good. On your point, hungry dogs run faster, and I think instead of last year, them being satisfied and thinking, okay, we've earned our stripes. They understood coming back this year that they had earned nothing and they got to continue to build. So I think they're definitely still hungry and continuing to build.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. When we talk about under construction in this program, it's still early.
Yeah,
I mean, we every single time that I go out there, I feel like I see new formations. I see new kids making plays. I see new ways in which they're using their players in the best way possible. And I just sit there and think, Noah Martin was on my show earlier this week, and he said that teams genuinely come up to them all the time and tell them, like, hey, y'all seem like y'all are one of the best coached teams, and y'all's teams are the most knowledgeable teams. We're just building a base, boys. This is just the floor. This is just
foundation.
The walls aren't started going up yet.
Let me tell you something, too, that I think it's eye-opening about when I watch them. They're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They really enjoy it. And when you're winning and it's enjoyable, good things happen.
Yeah, you get rolling.
One is it one loss this year?
Mm-hmm.
Blackman,
where
they led. They kind of like the Duke deal. Yeah, had the lead up to the last maybe the last possession. You know, and I'm glad because they've had some kids, let's be honest. You brought it up this week. Macy McBride. She went through a pretty tough time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, when you start talking about injuries that basically take you out for a year, you only get 4 of them at the high school level. I'm glad that she's getting some of this. I'm glad she's part of a winning program. Right. And once that tradition gets set, and we talked about it a couple years ago when flag football started, if you could get in on the ground floor and set the bar really high, it's hard for some teams to catch you. I look at some of the teams they're playing and going, hey, you guys are way behind. It's going to take you a long time to catch up.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, again, too, we want to thank Ryan Lawrence, Custom Homes, new sponsor.
The man.
On the Warren County Sports Authority.
Building something right there.
Yeah. And I also want to tell you all
I bet he can build a trophy case for all them flag football trophies.
Oh, I bet he could.
No doubt.
No doubt.
He's got it.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, boys, before we go to our break, I want to ask y'all something. Whenever you're hankering for a good breakfast, do you ever think about the young days? The biscuit and gravy days, those homemade biscuits, you know, that stuff, it just sticks right to you. Well, look, guys, I don't need a stove. You don't have to worry about this. You can go get the real thing at the cafe at Tree City. They're serving up warm biscuits covered in scratch-made sausage gravy using local meat from the butcher at Maine, right behind us. And that's comfort food done right. The cafe at Tree City, inside the inn at Tree City on Sparta Street, 809 Sparta Street. They're open every day from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can go get some biscuit and gravy anytime you want. Skill Barista is waiting to craft that perfect cup over there at the cafe at Tree City. We're going to take a break here on the Warren County Sports Authority. When we come back, we got more sports to talk about. There's plenty more where it's come from. We'll be back on Sports Authority.
Enter a world of action, suspense, comedy, and romance at 3-Star Cinema, where the latest stars shine and the perfect movie captivates you. Now showing
Project Hail Mary, rated PG-13. Reminders of Him, rated PG-13. Hoppers, rated PG. Ready or Not 2, rated R. Scream 7, rated R.
Call the 24-hour movie line for showtimes at 473-7600. Experience your hometown movies at 3-Star Cinema.
Good morning from Town Talk on WBMC. I'm Rob.
And I'm Raven, and we're inviting local businesses to join the Town Talk Breakfast Club.
Here's how it works. Just go to the Town Talk Facebook page, find the Breakfast Club post, and comment your business name to enter.
Every Friday, we'll draw one lucky winner live on air,
and you'll win a free fresh breakfast from your team at the cafe at Tree City.
They've rolled out a delicious new breakfast menu, fresh-made favorites, morning classics, and yes, coffee is included.
Join the Town Talk Breakfast Club only on WBMC.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
The flu, shingles, pneumonia, tetanus, adult RSV. These are some of the vaccines you shouldn't wait on. At Grace Family Pharmacy, we offer walk-in vaccines, no appointment needed. It's quick, convenient, and handled by people you trust. Protect your health, stay ahead of what's next. Just walk in and get it done.
Graves Family Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy for prevention and protection.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, McMinnville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business make good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
All right, we're back. Hey, Doobie Brothers, man, I love this. All right, we're back on the Warren County Sports Authority. I am Jeff Simmons, and we are the Warren County Sports Authority, presented by Citizens
Tri-County Bank.
Home is a special place, and finding just the right home often means finding just the right financing. Citizens Tri-County Bank has a full line of short and long-term mortgage financing options, including construction loans and home equity loans. So you go see Citizens Tri-County Bank. Then you call Ryan Lawrence.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Then you build a house. Then you call Farm Bureau.
Then you call Farm Bureau. And
then you call McCorkle Landscape.
Yeah,
he got to put some nice grass around
Boys,
there.
we got you covered from start to finish.
Yeah,
exactly.
we're all over this when it all comes.
Hey, then
in.
you call Krebs. You got to buy a mower.
Get them over.
Gotta
Well,
get
if
you
you
a mower.
got good landscaping.
You still got to mow it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he does it all.
Okay. Okay. My bad. McCorkle will call Krebs to buy his mower.
Yeah.
So my bad.
Either way, we're figuring it out. But
We got it.
Citizens Tri-County Bank,
We can do
member
this
FDIC.
over breakfast.
Yeah.
Member
Cafe Tree
FDIC.
City.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC. I actually have to say that every single time we bring them up. That's why I was trying to get it through on that. Boys, okay. Well, listen, we talked a little bit about the flag football team. There's other sports that we're going to get to, and I think that means that we just need to go ahead and do a little bit more segments. And one of them includes you. But that being said, guys, I got good news and bad news.
Tell me.
Uh-oh.
I talked to Thomas today. He gave me a phone call.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The good news is Napa McMinnville is going to stay on as a sponsor. The bad news is Thomas wanted to let me know that he no longer wants to support the TNT Power Broker of the Week. Apologize, but we can put Napa up. We can put Napa up. He said that he wants to sponsor the Loser of the Week presented by Rob Nunley. And I think this week's the Cubs.
It is.
Well, the problem is,
But
Thomas,
the Cubs won for me. They lost,
won
so
for
I
you.
won.
the problem is, Thomas, when you do that they're going to they're losers every week. You know what I mean? They're career losers.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say
Yeah.
that actually isn't the worst segment to sponsor either. If we wanted to bring Numley in for 5 minutes, because he goes and
Yeah.
covers some stuff, and he might be able to
some
tell
losers?
us.
Oh,
he
yeah.
might be able to tell us some real losers of the week.
Some Leonard losers, some Nunley losers.
No, just
He
kidding.
seems to enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
No, just kidding. It was April Fool's Day, so I wanted to
No, you're
panic
good.
you for a second
you're
right
good.
there. No, he is still a proud supporter of TNC Power Broker of the Week. Get that music ready, but before we do that, when you think of power, think of the Napa store on Burstable Highway. Napa Marine and the Lawn and Garden batteries are 10% off for the month of April. Also, on the Spring Savings event, they're having deals on car care products, boys. Stop by for up to 40% off on quality products like Chemical Guy, Superior, and Black Magic, all in stock at your friendly Napa store, the proud supporter of Trev's TNT Power Broker of the Week.
And everybody said, how's it going? Bull rider, you should show me how to play the market. I say you should have met me a long time ago when I was the man, I was the bull rider.
I like it. Yeah, that's got more lyrics than I thought.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I mean?
It's good stuff.
You got to get to the
Yeah.
second lyric.
Well, when I give my Power Broker of the Week, I'm going to bring in another one of our sponsors because, boys, this one, you got to avoid disaster. Avoid disaster. Do not pitch to Ruby Denning because she is going to hit it out of the park. 5 homers in 5 games. Just walk her. I mean,
bond her.
Yeah.
Send her to first, or she's going all the way around.
So I'm giving the scouting report.
Just give her the 4.
Yeah. Hey,
Scout report.
on to the next.
Don't pitch to Denning.
Nope.
Yeah.
But shout out to her. Had a heck of a run
Oh,
so
yeah.
far. Got to keep it rolling.
I was looking up the numbers the other day. I think they have won 3 in a row. They're 8-5 overall. 10-0 over Cookville last night.
Anytime did
Yeah.
you go up there to the Cookville way?
Yeah.
And the best one was it was a run rule victory. And you know how they run ruled Cookville
Homer.
last night?
Homer.
Ruby Denning, Homer. Walk off, run rule, home run.
Hey, Ruby's sitting up there and she's going, you know what? I got to get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get home early.
Let's go.
Let's go.
She said,
The restaurant's closed.
Yeah,
Let's,
I got to go.
yeah, she said, wrap this up, boys.
Yeah,
Wrap this up. But no, she, I think, has hit 7 homers for the season. Now, one of them is technically not counted right now because we have that in purgatory White County game where Warren County was beating the hell out of White County.
Yeah.
And they haven't finished it
Yeah,
yet.
we've not got
and
to-
Weiser hit one of those too. But I think as a team, they've hit 11 or 12 home runs. And I went back and looked since COVID, the highest number that they've had in a season is 13. They are at 12 with in 13/14 games right now.
Birthday boy says he's got some, birthday boy, shout out to Winfrey, 30th birthday again. Hey, Dennings aren't allowed home if they don't hit homers. That seems to be some pressure. You know what I mean?
Dude,
you can't come in the house if you don't hit a home run. Don't even load the bus.
The best thing that I could say, and this was just absolutely sheer luck, was last week I wrote the story about the home run factory, and it's the Denning house, and then Ruby hits 5 homers in the span of 5 games. I was sitting there I was like, I told Gooby, I was like, I just hope she doesn't become Adam Dunn, where it's home run or strikeout. I don't think it has been. It's mostly home run or walk. She's kind of like turning into Barry Bonds.
Hey, that's good. Well, before we get off the Napa segment, did you go over there and get your bucket and everything and wash your car?
Clean? Yeah.
No.
Hey, TNT Cleaner of the Week.
Yeah.
Jeff
wash.
Simmons. Hand wash that bad boy.
Yeah.
You said the same thing
at the same time. That ain't hand wash. Had a wand.
Had the wand, man.
Hey, but I'll be honest. When I seen him with a wand, there's times that when you see Jeff doing something like that, benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That's close as we're going to get, man. It's kind of like him back in the trailer.
All right, yeah.
If he's driving along beside a trailer, close as we're going to get.
I'm just the guy waving it back.
Yeah.
It's Jeff back in the trailer there. No, I tried my best out there. Again, hey, that was Dennings aren't allowed home, and if they don't homer, says Josh Winfrey. Aaron Blaylock says, great pick on that one for Trev on the Ben Lomond Connect message board. And let's tell you a little bit, hey, if the temperatures can fluctuate this time of the year, I can feel them right now in this room.
It's hot.
One thing that shouldn't go up or down is your internet experience. That's why Ben Lomond Connect, they've built a multi-gig fiber network with you, the customer, in mind. No hybrid coax or struggling upload speeds, just a true fiber to the home connections with the fastest internet speeds around. Get 1 gig, 2 gig, or 8 gig for your home or business. You can game, stream, or work better on Ben Lomond Fiber. Leave the wild swings of Mother Nature and keep your internet blazing fast round the clock. For more information, call your Ben Lomond Connect office or go to benlomondconnect.com. Some exclusions may apply. Ben Lomond Connect, deliver the internet
at the speed of life.
Dunk it. All right. Hey, folks, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more on the Warren County Sports Authority here on WBMC 97.7 FM.
At the cafe at Tree City, people are talking about their favorite treats.
I personally like the caramel macchiato.
I'm a cappuccino man.
The biscuits are the best.
I love the egg bites because they're so fluffy.
Gravy biscuits, egg bites, it's all good.
I like the caramel macchiato because it's so sweet.
Come check out our fresh breakfast menu, served all day.
Find out what you like at the cafe, located inside the inn at Tree City.
No two farms are the same. But something every farmer can agree on is that the land is so much more than just a farm. It's their livelihood, their lifestyle, and their legacy. That's something you don't have to explain to a farmer-owned lender. Learn how working with a farmer-owned lender can get you a farm real estate loan designed for your unique operations needs at fcma.com/real estate. Loan subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
It's auction time in Tennessee on Saturday, April the 4th at 10 a.m. We'll be at 2100 Beacon Light Road, Morrison, Tennessee, selling 98.78 beautiful acres offered in 11 tracts ranging in size from 5 to 22 acres. This property is mostly sown in grass. There are 2 ponds, a barn, a silo, and a couple of sheds. If you've been looking for a small tract or a nice farm, be ready to bid and buy on auction day. For more info, call 473-LAND or visit dmsimpson.com.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh, made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020. A new week is here with some more great weekly specials from our friends at Warehouse Discount Groceries. Now listen to these. 85% lean ground round, $5.49. Land O'Lakes butter, 1 pound, just 2 for $6. Charter Reserve ham, $8.99 a pound. And Pepsi Mountain Dew 24-pack, just $10.99. Don't forget about their full-service deli and all their other great specials for our friends at Warehouse Discount Groceries, 835 Smithville Highway on the Strip.
Good gracious, I'm about to go to a Florida game right now. We got Bentley Hill Griffin. We got Tom Petty going through.
Petty.
Like it. Hey, this is the Warren County Sports Authority. We're on WBMC 97.7 FM, also on AM 960. We're on the WBMC app. We're on YouTube at Main Street Media McMinnville. We're on Facebook at the Radio WBMC page. And if you're following us on Facebook and you have not hit the share button yet, you haven't done your job. And if you're watching us on Facebook and you haven't went to Josh Winfrey's page and wished him a happy birthday, also not doing your job. Until somebody does that, we might not go off the radio, or we might not go off our stream tonight until one of those things happens. I'm just saying. If you want us here for 14 hours, we might have to. We've already been here a long time today.
We need a caller to call in and sing happy birthday to Josh Winfrey.
Yes.
And Justin Reed.
JJ.
Yes.
473-9383. Also, want to make sure we tell everybody our presenting sponsor
it's like
is
her birthday.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, Citizen Strike. It actually is her birthday. Hey, stop by any of the convenient locations that can be found in 9 counties and allow your friendly staff at Citizen Strike County Bank to help you get in and out of and back to your family faster. Citizen Strike County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Guys, I think we know this. We can kind of cause a stir in the community.
Really?
We say a few things, and then all of a sudden the community wants to talk about it. And I think one of the things that has happened is we addressed at some point church league basketball.
Yes.
And maybe we took some shots.
Go ahead. NBA. Church League NBA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry.
G League.
The development league.
It's the C League.
It's C League.
Yeah,
C League.
The development league.
10 days flying.
10 days, 10-day contracts flying.
Yeah,
they play as long as the NBA.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're going to May.
the CDL, the Church League Development League.
CDL.
Over there, we've caused some stirs, and when we report on it, everybody's has the question: who are the best teams? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Well, guys, I think it's time to do a little bit of Krebs Kubota seeing the future. If you're ready to tackle any job in Middle Tennessee, from powerful Kubota tractors, mowers, and construction to steel chainsaws, Krebs Kubota.
Krebs Kubota. K-Rebs Kubota
has what you need. Your local dealer of choice for sales, service, and rentals. You can visit Krebs Kubota in Murfreesboro and experience the Krebs way. That's Krebs Kubota at 615-890-1200. You can also find them at KrebsKubota.com. See in the future, I'm going to say it right now. If you want to see the best of the best when it comes down to church league basketball, be at Bernard Gym next Thursday night. I believe that is the 9th. April 9th, be there because Eastside Baptist will be playing the Blessed Hoopers. And as long as everybody's in uniform that night.
We got a lot of, you're talking about, we've got some NBA top talent over there, correct?
We're gonna have Rubios, Tyra and Josh.
Oh, they both play.
Yes, Tyra and Josh both play. The Roblettos, Isaiah and Christopher. Got Isaiah Cummings. Got I think Raleigh Woods is on the team. Yep. There's a lot of guys, and one gal, and that gal happens to be a former Division I basketball player.
Pretty good
on the Blessed Hoopers. But on that other side, there's that guy.
There's that
one guy that if you tell him that you can't do it, he might do it anyways, and that's C.J. Taylor. He's on there. He's on there with the Elrods. Nathan and Bryson out there. And I think that's going to be a battle of the best that there is to offer over there at Church League basketball. Maybe we even be able to coach y'all over there to go over there?
I'm in on that next Thursday.
Go watch CJ.
For one reason, when I went and watched Trev and Isaiah Grayson practice this year, okay, the girls came in after, and I still have never met him personally, but I'll never forget Tyra, who's coaching the girls team.
Yeah,
her husband is over there.
Yeah.
And have you ever just watched a guy shoot and you're like, man, that's a nice shot.
He can flick it.
And all of a sudden he shoots like 37 in a row and you're going, damn, he looks like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And then I didn't put two and two together. I didn't know he was playing church league until I saw a picture.
Yeah.
The Blessed Hoopers could give
buckets.
could give the old Taylor clan or the Elrods, the TET, right? Or ETE, Elrod Taylor, Elrod.
Yeah.
Give them boys all they want.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got the Blessed Hoopers -5.
Ooh.
-5.
What you got?
Set the line. I like it.
I'll take a -9.
You going -9?
Let me get a -9.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. So you're saying almost double-digit favorites when it comes down to it. I like that we're setting lines in the CDL here, the Church Developmental League over there. I'll say this
Who's the
much.
leading scorer at night?
That night?
Yeah.
See, this is the thing.
Who's the leading scorer?
You know this is going to get clipped.
Yeah.
You know CJ's going to see it, and I know he's going to say 2 words.
All right, bet.
Boom. I've heard him.
All right, bet.
Hey, it's going to be East Hamilton all over again. It's like, he's Mr. Football. He ain't Mr. Basketball.
I've got a question. Who's guarding Rubio?
That is a great question.
Yeah.
Now, that is a great question.
I mean,
well, here
I'm not saying he's Jokic, but boys, that's a matchup problem.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching it the other day, and this is the thing that I love the most about watching him play the other day is he's got an army of really fast guards around him.
Yep.
And he's so confident in the paint on defense where he camps out. It is his paint. You are not coming in there. If you do, you better duck. It's going to get put right back in your face. He's did it about 4 times, and then finally the other team said, "We're going to try to shoot threes the rest of the night because we're getting killed in the paint." The shot will go up. The ball will be going through the air, and he's going, "Run!"
See, he's confident.
He's that confident. He's got the rebound. He catches it, and it's outlet pass immediately, and it's layups. Now, when that doesn't work,
he just dribbles it down.
It's not even that. He'll throw it ahead, and if it gets swung back, he'll take his time.
Bottom.
Walk about 2 steps past half court, catch it, boom. He hit 4 threes in the first quarter, and not one of them was less than 30 foot. He's just bombing them.
He's got some range now. That's my question. Who's guarding him?
I'm with you.
I'm telling you, man.
You gonna send 2 at him?
Yeah.
You gonna send 2 on the bounce?
Yeah.
Got to keep him off the block.
He scored 20. I don't think he went inside the 3-point line. If it
that's
the thing that's worries me.
What I'm saying.
If he actually gets competitive, he's going to go down to the block.
Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of like if you start talking a little crap to him, I think he'll get going too.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a big time game.
Is that next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
We may be on the call.
Christian, what are you doing on Thursday next week?
Yeah.
You might bring the equipment. Yeah. You might be bringing the equipment to Menard Gym. We might be calling that game. I think it's like a 7:00 start when it's all said and done. But I see the future. And I see the future of that might be the most competitive church league basketball game. Granted, I hope both rosters are fully intact because I have no idea. I don't know when CJ blows in and out of town. He might.
I think he's in town.
I think he's in town.
Yeah,
okay, I was just saying because I knew he could be here on Saturday. So all right,
he's around.
He's around.
The Elrods, the Elrods are out there. They're not gonna be an easy out because Nate and CJ are 2 as athletic kids.
Nate knows how to cherry pick.
Yeah.
He goes off the wrong foot, but he's got it.
I will also say, too, that the Blessed Hoopers put an absolute beat down on, I don't even know what team he plays on, but it was Maddox Baker's team.
Oh, the talker?
The talker.
Boxing one didn't work.
Boxing one?
This is mean. People are going to be like, dude, you're mean to a person. I was walking into the gym the other day, and it was Saturday. And Isaiah Robledo was walking by me. I'm like, y'all are playing? He goes, yeah. I was like, who y'all playing? He goes, Maddox's team. I said, lock him up. And he said, don't worry. I show up, and then they're just putting this kid in jail. It's like, no, he's not dropping 39
No, he didn't get 39 that night?
No, and I did also see that I think Cannon Paris, the 50-point scorer from the last time, did sub in and play for another team that only had 4, and he dropped 30. But his team got 100 points dropped on him. I'm like, buddy, you want to play some. Somebody's going to play defense on the score.
Get a couple stops.
Yeah,
he got 30. He got 100.
He was like a DH, man. He was over there just playing offense only. He did have 30 for a team that isn't his. He just got picked up. So I thought it was. But no, church league's been interesting. I'll say this much.
Is that the last game of the night?
That night? No, I think it's middle.
Oh, so you can't do that. You got to move that game.
That's
got to be your finale.
I might have to call Rachel and say, listen, here's what's going to happen. That's going to have to be the premiere.
Yes.
You either start the night with it or end the night with it.
You got to end the night with that one.
Yeah.
Fill the Fill the seats.
Yeah.
Fill the gym.
Rubio versus Taylor.
Yep. I like it, man. That
matchup,
will
boys.
absolutely be clipped
Yeah.
with pictures side by side.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I enjoy going over there, and I enjoy seeing everybody compete. Josh Winfrey says it wasn't the Detroit Bad Boys or anything, but in the old days, if you were putting up 50 and clowning, you would pull back our nub and go straight to the IR if you catch the drift on that one. We catch the drift.
Yeah. That was back in the old days when Winfrey was 10. That was only 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Turned 30 today. Happy birthday, brother.
Also, too, that was probably when they were playing on a concrete court.
Yeah. with chain nets.
Not when that was back in the problem.
Blaylock, that's great. We got a flex schedule. Hey, it's a CD. It's a CDL.
CDL.
Yeah.
We got to get them on TV.
We ain't trying to watch the Wizards and the Jazz play, boys. We're
Yes.
wanting to see the Thunder and the Pistons go at it.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Boys. All right. Well, hey, anything else locally that y'all have seen that's has been a standout? Because, we talked about the softball team. We talked a little bit about the flag football team. Now we're talking about church league. We can. Let's do this. Citizens Tri-County Bank, and we'll do our picks for it in the second hour.
Okay.
But we'll do our review of it.
Yeah, let's review.
From the first hour. So
let's review.
Get Citizens Tri-County Bank. Thank you, sir, on that. Citizens Tri-County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Review from last week. We have a new segment. Take it to the bank. Lockdown picks.
Lockdown picks.
Sullins?
Yeah.
The Vols hurt you.
Yeah, the Vols.
The Vols were you were almost there.
I'm a homer. Everybody knows I'm a homer. I'm a big UT guy. I love Rick Barnes, but I'll be honest. After I watched Michigan play Friday, I said, that pick ain't going to work.
Yeah.
Okay? And it took about 32 seconds. I think, what is it, one shining moment, the ball is tipped, and it was over.
Yeah.
88 and out the gate. Hey, nice run by the Vols.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
Nobody saw that coming.
Great run. Glad we got to the lead 8, but that's as far as we were going.
Yeah.
Michigan, heck of a basketball team.
They're going to be a load.
I will say this. I heard somebody say that in some aspects that might have been Rick Barnes' best coaching job, and
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
That was not. I don't. The more that I watched that team, I was like, it's not that they're not a good basketball team. That's not his best one. They were very flawed. To get that team into the Elite Eight, he had to do some things. And of course, too, it also comes down to what we always talk about when it comes to the tournament. It's all about matchups.
Yes,
and they got some good matchups this time.
This was the same way as last year when you get to Elite Eight. I talked about last year on the show. Houston was a terrible matchup because Houston did everything better that UT did well.
Yeah.
Michigan does everything better that UT does well. I love Bruce Pearl comes out and says, "Hey, Michigan can't be punked, or UT won't be punked."
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say that happened, but let me tell you.
It was close. It was.
What was it? It was the run was like 12, like a machine gun at one time. I mean, just.
It was
bad.
It was a little. It got to be hard
bad.
to watch. Where you could just and then Sullins has said this 100 times, and I don't disagree with him. Trev said the same thing. We've all said the same thing. It's got beat by a better team.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Michigan was just flat out better than them.
I know. It's we talked about it at the high school level. How the season ends. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but when you get beat by a better team, once you kind of get over it a little bit, you can think back and say, I mean, they were the better team.
They were the better team.
Yeah.
Michigan had much better guard play, says Trey Butler on the Ben Lomond Connect message board. They just had every position 1 through 5. I don't know if Tennessee was better at any position.
One thing that I'm going to echo a little bit about Michigan having better guard play, one issue I see out of the University of Tennessee this year, as good as we think that their guards were, and Gillespie had a heck of a year. Man, he turned that bad boy over a lot.
Ooh.
Whoa, woo! Yeah, man. It makes you roll your eyes.
They did not protect the rock when it came down to it. All right, well, Trev, you had a pretty solid pick.
Nice one, Trev.
Yeah. I think Sullins had the most complicated pick and almost nailed it. He said there were only one seed would make the Final Four. It ended up being two. Arizona made it and Michigan made it. Trev, you made a very simple one out of spot, and it was hammered. Nationals over the Cubs on opening day.
I'm telling you, death, taxes, and the Cubs losing. They're going to happen. It's going to happen.
Well, we'll see what you got when it comes to the next one. I also got mine wrong, and I feel really bad about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I said by the time we got back on the show, the Warren County Pioneer baseball team would have its first district win. That did not happen. Lost 2-0 on Monday night to Coffee County at home. Lost 6-5 on the road last night. Trevor, were you out? Did you check it out this week?
Yeah.
What's it going to take to get over that district hump when it comes to the Pioneers? Because now they're 0-4, 14-0 in any other game. 0-4 when it comes to district games.
Yeah. I mean, what they struggle with at home was, they had a couple errors early that cost them some runs. So in district games like that, you get errors. It's kind of like turning the ball over, and you get too many of those early, and bad things happen. And then they couldn't really get the bats going. And then on the road, they kind of got the bats going a little bit, but give Coffee County credit down the stretch. They kind of shut us down late in the game and kind of cost us.
What who we got next week?
Cook. Oh no, Cookville's Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, so you got Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's the next district series.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
What's your? I don't want to put you on the spot, but what's your prediction right now?
It's Cookville's a good team. They played Lincoln last week, and I believe Lincoln was one of the top teams in the state, and Cookville won. So it's going to be a battle. But anytime you play a Cookville team, it's gonna be a battle.
I don't always know if these things matter. But Coach T, there's a number 1 beside Cookville's name right now, so that makes me they swept Lincoln County last week 7-6, 5-2.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about, and then we got to leave here in a minute, correct? Yep. So we're not going to get too deep in the weeds. But when you get into district baseball, you've played 14 games, you've been 14-0, but in district competition, pitching's going to line up. You're going to get their best arms when it comes to district series. Mm-hmm. Has that been a positive for us when it comes to other teams? We've been able to play other teams, and maybe they're setting up for district competition. You understand what I'm
saying? Yeah, that's a good question.
Now, all of a sudden, when you start playing Thursday, Saturday games, that you're probably seeing people's number 3 and number 4 arms. I don't disagree that that's probably something that we've seen a little bit. Now, in rivalry games or early in the year when you were in tournaments and you were playing Monday and Tuesday, you were probably seeing people's best because they were trying to set up for their Monday, Tuesdays going forward. There's probably some of that. I think some of that's on the flip. Warren County hasn't exactly figured out who are going to be those guys.
Okay.
I think Gage Walker is those guys.
Yeah, he's definitely cemented himself at the top. He showed that in big games he can go get it done.
But does that not, when you put Gage Walker on the bump, so to speak, does that not hurt you a little bit defensively? Because I've been told he is a really good
heck of a defender. I got Adrian Harris back from injury.
That helps a lot.
So you can move Ryder over to short and put Adrian back at third. That kind of shores it back up. So, but no, 100%. But Gage has probably cemented himself at the top of that.
Yeah, he came in and after they lost the big one last Monday to Shelbyville that broke the streak and it got ugly. Then came home, played a 5-0 game where it was 0-0 into the 7th against Shelbyville, ultimately 5-0 where games where Gage Walker pitched, and then 2-0 on Monday was another game that Walker pitched. I think he pitched pretty well. Just didn't have the run support. The other thing that Warren County's going to do, you're going to have to wake the bats. I don't know if we're going to have Joe Boo or something like that. No rum in the dugout, just so we're clear on that one. Thoughts and opinions expressed. on the show those that are on, but they're going to have to wake the bats up. 2 hits in their last 2 home games.
For sure. Another guy that's had a couple good outings in a row, Braden Wintery came in last night in relief and shut it down late. So he might be somebody that's in the conversation going forward. But I would agree. After the one, I think we're kind of still searching for the guy. And
I think you're looking at Walker on Mondays and your Johnny Holstaff on game 2. You're just going to piece it together and see if you can get guys that can get 3 outs, 6 outs, and hope maybe a couple guys that can get you 9 outs. I think that's where it's trending towards.
That being said, how do you wake the bats up? Because
I could never hit.
I've always said that's really tough when it comes to high school athletics. When you're talking about a baseball team. When it's going well, they're hitting everything. High school students, high school athletes. Yeah. Sometimes it gets in their minds.
Yep.
Their minds are playing tricks with them. Hey, I've struggled in district competition. I was hitting it really well. What does Phil and those guys do to wake those bats up? Because you've got to put runs on the board going forward.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we'll try to get more to that answer when we come back on the OT portion of the Warren County Sports Authority. This is the end of the radio portion. Again, Warren County Sports Authority brought to you by Citizens Tri-County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We're going to take a quick break here. Join us back on OT, where we will be on YouTube and we'll be on Facebook at Radio WBMC 97.7 FM. I am Jeff Simmons with Chris Sullins and Trevor Evans.
I'm on about at you until I get my way. I won't dance, you won't sing. I just wanna love you, but you wanna wear my ring. Well, there's nothing I can do. I only wanna be with you.
WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMC.
Y'all ready to live life in the fast lane here in the OT portion of the Warren County Sports Authority? Yeah. We are ready for that.
Like
Again,
the Cars movie, baby. Let's go.
Oh, my God. It was a cool thing.
Cars movie.
It was a cool thing.
I had to do it.
I
had to do it.
Hey, anytime, anywhere banking, that's the CTCB mobile banking. CTCB Boulderville, that's Citizens Tri-County Bank Mobile, is a secure mobile banking solution that enables our customers to use iPhone, Android, or iPad devices to initiate routine transactions and conduct research anytime from anywhere. For more information, just give them a call. That is Citizens Tri-County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Appreciate them.
Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank. So, Nate, yeah, we got to finish that segment. Well, let's actually finish the conversation Sullins talked about. How do you fix hitting? How do you get a team that gets back into the groove at the plate? I wish I knew. I think that's one of those. I mean, we've been on enough teams. You hear that. You've always heard the cliche, hitting's contagious, but I really think it is. I think it's just going to have to take somebody breaking through, or either that, or Philip King's done this before. You're going to have to implement a lot of small ball. You're going to start bunting. Yep. You're going to have to play some first and third stuff. You're going to have to run. You're going to have to run people a little bit more, because right now you're going to have to get some guys that you're going to have to Roger Dorn. Hey, buddy, I'm going to need you to get up there, and I'm going to need you to crowd the plate.
Yeah. I need you to get on base.
Well, yeah, we need some guys. We're just going to have some ducks on the pond, and we're going to start moving them around. But yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. Whatever it is, I know they're doing it.
Yep. Yeah.
You know that coaching staff already has them in there trying to do it. It's just whether or not it's going to be work that quickly. Other than that, I don't know. A lot of major league references.
One thing that we talk about, you're trying to get out of a slump. When I say slump, you're trying to get kids back in the groove. We're putting good contact on the ball. We're putting ball in play.
Yeah.
How many swings do kids get during the week when we're talking about practice, like in basketball? You know, I mean, there's certain days that, hey, we've got to get up, we've got to get some shots up. I guess what I'm saying is from the time that
I would
Tuesday night happened.
I would.
What do you think? What are you thinking,
I would further that and say how many live pitching at bats.
That's what I'm asking.
Not off of a machine, of somebody's arm.
That's tough. I mean,
what are you doing to prepare for that?
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like you. I mean, even if you can't, because what you're talking about is just like live at bats, not even Philip King getting out there throwing. You're talking about teammates. That's tough. Because you don't want
arms.
You can't be burning arms on a Wednesday when you have a Thursday game and a Saturday game coming up, as they do this week. So yeah, that it's really, I don't know how many did you talk about. Now, are they in the cage today? Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Are they on the field today taking live swings? Probably in some kind of circuit where they're outside, they're inside, they're on the machine, they're outside seeing the machine. They've got some people doing soft toss to them. I guarantee you. They're in those circuits.
See, Winfrey he brings up something that I've always thought about. He says very few, and I'm not saying they do or don't.
Yeah.
I'm asking. Let's say we have a bad night shooting at the Dog on Tuesday night, and I've got
that bad boy
on Wednesday we're coming in shooting, but still, when you think about team reps,
you're
only getting so many reps up.
Yeah.
Does a kid that's struggling at the plate, does he say, "Hey, I've got to get in the cage and I've got to get 100"? I've got to put 100 good swings together. How does that work?
Yeah,
That'd be something I'd be interested.
I mean,
to know.
you would hope.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's as Winfrey points out in the Ben Lomond Connect message board. It's probably fewer than you would hope.
Okay.
When it's all said and done, that it's just you're not going to feasibly see a lot of live pitching on non game days.
Okay.
You're just going to have to. It's going to be a simulated thing.
Okay.
And again too, and that's. Is that the answer? I'm sure they're asking a lot of questions right now. I would say that there's no doubt in my mind there's a lot of things that they're trying to do to make things better on that baseball team right now, and it's just going to take it kind of coming together, because I'm just going to be honest, with them having Cookeville next week and having Lincoln County as their final series when it comes to district play, it's kind of at this point an upset. Because, I mean, Cookeville's probably the top dog, and Lincoln County's right behind them when it all comes down to that. So you're almost going to have to pull an upset to win a district game at this point. And that's tough. I think that's going to be tough for people to hear when they think, well, this was the 12-0 baseball team. I was like, yeah, well, districts become a different animal. I'm not saying that they can't win. I think they've proven, 6-5 Coffee County, 2-0 Coffee County, 0-0 going into the seventh inning. The last three games they've played in district, they could have won any of them, all of them,
no doubt
on that one. But right now, I mean, you're talking about staring down Cookeville and Lincoln County, two teams that have already shown that they're. I mean, Coffee County's 2-0, Cookeville's 2-0, Lincoln is 2-2.
Yeah.
Warren County 0-4, Shelbyville I think is 2-2 as well. So I mean that's that it's tough. It's tough right now. It's going to be hard. It doesn't get easier. It never does in district. We know that.
And one thing that I feel like would be tough in baseball, in basketball, if we played Sparta, we normally had a week or two before we played them again. Like if we got beat, we could kind of mentally prepare ourselves and talk about things we wanted to do differently. In baseball, it'd be something that I'd be interested to ask Coach King, like how tough is it? You play Shelbyville on Monday, and then you have to go right back on Tuesday, and it's you got to just straight up just forget it. Yep. And move on. It's got to be tough.
And the craziest thing about that is when we talk about when we talk about pitchers and different stuff like that. It's in basketball terms. You can go from this team plays full court man to man to this team plays Syracuse 2-3 in the span of 2 days, and you have to be ready for both of them in the span of, like you said, 30 hours when it's all said and done. It's not easy because there are two completely different approaches when it comes to both of those. So, I don't know on that one. But, all right, we're still in the Citizens Tri-County. Take it to the bank, lock of the week. We're gonna start keeping score on this. Trev's 1-0.
You 1-0?
Yeah. Sullins and I are 0-1.
0-1.
So since you are
leader in the
clubhouse, give us your take it to the bank, lock it in, pick this week.
Give me Michigan.
You got Michigan?
Give me Michigan going all the way.
All the way.
Okay. All the way.
Wow. I like that.
They're going to beat Arizona because I do personally believe the semifinal game is the championship game in Arizona or Michigan. I believe Michigan's going to win, and I think they're going to beat UConn.
Do you have Michigan in your bracket?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Are you where are we at in that?
You two are in the running.
Who?
You two.
Okay.
Yeah, we both picked Arizona.
Okay. I am blown a tire.
Okay,
blown a tire.
Okay. But you're hoping to cut me and him off is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I'm trying to win the pick'em battle here now. Y'all can have the bracket.
Okay.
What do I win with that? Have y'all picked a prize yet?
Yeah, like a solo
Who's
stove.
up right now? Yeah. Who's in first?
I get a stove?
Solo
stove?
Not like a kitchen
like
stove.
A range?
No. My dad and Cam are tied.
Yeah, but they're done.
They're pretty much.
Yeah. Hey, why is Cam done?
Because he picked
Is
Duke.
that Cameron Bond?
That would be Cameron Bond.
Okay.
He picked Duke.
So he fired a bullet at Duke, and it didn't land like it did the turkey.
My dad did the same thing.
Which was not an albino turkey.
Yeah, with the albino turkey.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it after that. But
you got Michigan.
So,
all right.
Trev's sticking with Michigan.
Having South Florida go to the Elite Eight for me was tough though.
What in the world?
I don't know. I just
pull a tiger and put some stuff in the system.
Yeah,
South Florida.
I don't know. I bought into some hype I saw on TikTok, and then we were
some hype on TikTok.
What are you talking about right now?
Man.
Yeah,
South Florida was in the bracket?
Yeah. Yep.
So Trev says Michigan's going all the way. That's a tough pick right there because they have to win two.
Yes.
They could win the first game and then get knocked out, and that's going out on the limb.
If they win the first game,
like
they're
that.
definitely winning the second game.
Oh, wow.
You can
double lock. Oh, he's a double lock.
You went double lock. Double or nothing.
Yeah. Sullins, you got one you want?
Hey, I'm going right opposite.
Oh,
those Arizona Wildcats, baby. We calling it the Arizona Invitational.
Ah, nice.
I got the Wildcats winning. Playing that'll be the lock. They're going to play UConn because UConn is going to beat.
Yeah.
You think so?
The Illini.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I like that. I'm going to keep it in the college sphere, but I'm not going to. But I'm going to go to a different one.
Oh, I know where
I'm going to the Diamond.
Diamond?
Yep. Ands. Me and you this week. Tennessee LSU. Tennessee wins the series this weekend. Ooh. They beat the Tigers. I know they just got swept by Vandy.
I was about to say.
I know they're 3-6 in the SEC now.
They didn't get swept by Vandy. They got duked by Vandy.
Yeah.
3 consecutive times.
3 consecutive times.
You sent that, and I was like, golly.
Dude, walk off in the 10th on Friday. Walk off on the 16th on a freaking bunt in the 16th inning.
Small
and then
ball.
Grand slammed on the bottom of the 9th on Sunday to lose.
painful.
I think they beat the Tigers in Lindsey Nelson.
Okay,
2 out of 3 this weekend.
Okay.
I think the Vols win their season. They'll win the series against that, and that is your last 3 national champions playing this week.
I do not think that's your next national.
No,
I don't think so. No, probably not. Probably not. But that is the last.
That being
three.
said, my bad.
No,
Go ahead.
you're good.
That being said, Tony V might be on the market come this time. He'll be on the market next year.
Tony V may be on the market by May.
I would agree.
I'd take him back right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Elander's already decided he's not going to coach third base anymore. He's moving to the dugout to try to get more effect on the team. He can go back to third base, and Tony V can come in the dugout. I'm okay with that right now. But those are our three Citizens Tri-County Bank locks of the week. Take them to the bank.
Take it to the bank.
Just understand that we have no idea if they're going to be right or wrong.
Yeah.
But we do love Citizens Tri-County Bank. It's member FDIC, equal housing lender when it comes to it. Yeah. So locally, anything else that I always want to make sure before we get into run down our last little things of segments. Flag football, tennis. Undefeated tennis team.
Of course.
Right now. Of course. Girls tennis team. You
Fighting Blues.
The Blues.
The Blues. You picked them?
Yes.
On that. Track team did not set any records yesterday.
Wow.
That's
a first.
Wilhelm, what's going on here?
Doing?
We got to set records. Every single time we take the court or take the track, we got to set a record. I don't know what they're doing out there. But they are doing really, really well. Already have 4 school records for the season.
I went to get some breakfast this morning, and I saw Keaton.
Yeah.
And I said, so this is where the record breakers come to eat breakfast. All right, here we go.
Record breakers.
Yeah, so the track team's doing pretty well. Of course, we already talked about flag football. Boys soccer picked up a win, swept Columbia last night. So pretty good there. Pretty good everywhere on that. Middle school, I think they're doing pretty well as well. Baseball beat Prescott South. Always like that.
Oh, I'm telling you. We're ruling Cookeville right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baseball team, we got to come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, the middle school beat Prescott South.
Up to the plate.
Softball, middle school baseball.
Had a little trouble with Upperman.
Shocker.
Don't we all?
But did sweep a doubleheader against Prescott South. They're doing pretty good. The Lady Pioneer softball team in middle school started slow, but I think they have now won 3 straight. Wilson's got them rolling on that. You figured that was going to happen before it was all said and done.
If they didn't get dunked on. They're doing all right.
Yeah, and then again too, I think that it's almost official that they're going to be moving their games out to Centertown next year.
Really?
It's April Fool's Day.
He almost got me on that
one. But that does help me go at middle school track won a meet last night, says Franklin Fisher in the Ben Lomond.
There we go.
You know where that meet wasn't held?
Yeah.
In Warren County.
Yeah. What?
What?
Actually, I think the middle school does have one.
Do they?
Last night was not, but they do.
I think middle school
have one. They do have one this year. I just don't think it was yesterday's on that one. But I'll tell you what, we will do Take Your Medicine while we're out that.
Let's do it.
And I'm going to say right now, currently, no sponsor. No sponsor in the Take Your Medicine.
I think we've got one coming.
I think it's there.
I think we've got one coming.
Was working on it right before.
It's in the on deck circle.
Yeah. Now that being said,
could be a home run.
Could be a home run. Could be a grand slam.
Yes,
it could be big time. That being said, if you do want to try to pick it off really quickly, let us know.
Hey, because
we love a pharmacy.
We're open to the highest bidder. Okay?
Yes, we will take the highest bidder.
Makes dollars. It makes sense.
Yeah, we will take the.
Call me today.
Trev, what's the number? No.
Yeah.
What's our complaint department?
Yeah. I don't know the number, but it's 218 East Morford Street.
East Morford Street.
All right. Well, hey, take your medicine. We will talk about this one right now. I will say, because I just did it, take your medicine if you're anybody out there right now that fell for an April Fool's joke. You got to. How did you not know? It's like being the person that gets pinched on St. Patty's Day. You knew it.
Yeah.
You wear green that day. It's not that hard.
Yep.
It's not that damn hard to remember that today is April 1st and someone's going to try to fool you.
Josh Winfrey's birthday.
It's Josh Winfrey's birthday.
Yes.
Trav didn't get. We got Trav with it.
Yeah.
There was you said it was Josh Winfrey's birthday. I said it was Justin Reed's birthday, which is not Justin Reed's birthday. Apparently, it is Brooks.
Brittany's.
My apologies.
I'm sure there's a Brooke out there that had a birthday.
It's her birthday too. Yeah. So if you got by an April Fool's joke today, you got to take your medicine. Got to own it. Trev, did you get any other one? Did you try?
Well, I mean, y'all got me, so.
But are you one of those guys that I'm not even going to try to fool people?
No, we spent 3 hours in a meeting today. I didn't have time to joke around.
Yeah, hey, I will be honest.
I felt like I was being April Fool.
Me too.
At one point.
This?
I thought it was an April, May, June, July fool. You know what I mean? All the way up to December.
Yeah. This?
Yeah.
Franklin Fisher points.
I do think that they probably should fire some fools around here, and I made that pretty clear in the meeting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Not you.
I was like, what part of the meeting was that? What the hell? Franklin Fisher points out on the Ben Lomond Connect message board that middle school track meet was at Tullahoma around a very nice track around an amazing football field.
He said, I like 6-on-6.
Bitch,
We were pretty good at 6-on-6.
I absolutely did get some people this morning. I tried it on the Simmons Says show and announced that the County Basketball Girls League was going back to 6-on-6 because Centertown's been too dominant. And I also said that would be a terrible idea because Kelly Eckenrod was on the 79 championship team. She knows how to play 6-on-6 better than anybody. And I had a few people message me and they said, yeah, you got me.
You got me.
So I was very proud of that.
Is it, well, I guess yes.
It's 6-on-6 on the full court, but you're 3-on-3 on each side.
I got you.
Yeah, so if you got fooled by an April Fool's joke today, you just got to take your medicine, own it, and go back through it. But I'll be interested to see, did anybody in the Ben Lomond Connect message board send us the best April Fool's one that you got caught by, and we might give you the $15 gift card.
Dude, the one that you clipped from your show like last Friday or the Friday before.
Which one?
Justin Reed, and he was like, what's the difference between a fish and something?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I can't remember the joke, but he got you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Let me find the clip.
Oh, there was one where he said, what was the? Oh, I know what you're talking about. It was the Scandinavian Mortal Kombat. Was that?
No,
that was talking about?
No, that wasn't it.
Yeah. Did you know that Mortal Kombat comes from an old Scandinavian word that means finish him?
No, I did not know that. I did not know that.
You have to look at, dude. There's no way you're going to be able to look up a Justin Reed joke.
Right here.
Oh, you actually have the audio.
He saved it.
I'll tell you what.
He's saving Simmons and Reed content. It's been a slow day at the Burrow.
I have no idea.
The farm.
I can't believe.
That ain't it.
That wasn't good enough.
Y'all stall.
This is riveting podcast.
We're not stall.
Yeah, stall. Can't wait for these Apple podcast numbers.
Anyway, go ahead.
Gracious. Yeah, if you got fooled by Sullivan, you're not a shenanigans guy.
No, I'm not.
Sullivan's doesn't joke around.
Yeah, I'm not a shenanigans guy.
I think he's a practical joker, but I don't think he's an April Fool's guy.
The April Fool's deal has lost a little luster because of social media.
Yes.
Because there's too much stuff put out on social media that you're going, that didn't happen.
And AI, it's
AI stuff. I will say one that I thought that somebody got me, and then I realized it was true. Is all the Lady Vols that actually entered the transfer portal.
Yeah.
It seems like it's the whole team.
Same thing's happening in Georgia.
Yeah, the only person that actually kept the job was the lady that needed to lose the job, Kim Caldwell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, hey, listen to Trev. What's the difference between a tuna, a piano,
that one, yeah,
and a tube of glue?
I don't remember the answer.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Yeah. That one was good.
And then the reason why it got me is because I said, what about the glue?
You said, what about
the glue? I know you get stuck on that. It
was solid.
He walked me right into it. It's pretty good.
That was the thing is there was like this moment of silence and Jeff's looking at him like, all right, okay, go ahead. What about the glue? He said, I knew you get stuck on that one. It was great.
It was the worst, best time ever when it comes to that. All right, Trev, we were gonna do avoid disaster.
Let's do it.
We did not avoid disaster with that segment.
No, that segment could have been. That was. Hey, you know that meeting we had today? You know that meeting?
Yeah.
They don't want these type segments. Okay?
No, yeah.
They say
not big sellers.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Well, the good thing was it wasn't sponsored.
Exactly. Once it's sponsored,
yeah. Well, we'll bring you our A game when you give us money.
We will say this: if you are going to sponsor the show, we would enjoy that you actually pay it.
But that would be that'd be nice.
That would help.
That'd be nice.
All our sponsors now actually do pay.
Yes.
Woo! Yes. Thank you.
Take it to the bank.
All right.
Avoiding disaster. Trev, do you want to tell us a little bit about who our sponsor of Avoiding Disaster is?
Hey, Avoiding Disaster is brought to you by Adam Wood, Farm Bureau Insurance. That guy right there, Adam Wood, Farm Bureau Insurance.
He can stop Josh Rubio.
Yes. I don't know.
I
don't know.
I mean, I'm going to go with my guy, A-Dub, but...
not Office guy. Maybe Jim teacher.
Maybe 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, Office guy, A-Dub. I don't know.
Fair. Avoiding Disaster is brought to you by Adam Wood Farm Bureau Insurance out there in Morrison. Adam Wood does it all from home, auto, and life. That's home, auto, and life. Give them a call today at 931-668-705. Once again, 931-668-7075, or stop in and see us at 6282 Manchester Highway. We will take care of you, even if you got beat at the buzzer. That's all right. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Hey, the man's fixing to give Jeff Simmons a stove. He's going to be a hero.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Adam. Well, hit that music.
We can help you avoid disaster. We can help you avoid disaster.
I mean, it's good. I
That's
could let
solid.
it go. Could let it keep going right there. Avoiding disaster, boys. I think we had somebody locally that did that really well this week.
Who?
Or over the weekend.
Who?
Our Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, absolutely.
Boys.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Boys, we talk about it all the
Yes.
time. I think people get a little miffed at us every now and then. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, y'all take pot shots and everything like that. So, hey, listen.
Yeah, we're not going
Give
to
them-
take a
give
pot
them some
shot.
credit.
Hey, you gotta give them
Chamber of
credit.
Commerce.
Nice job.
Great job today because
Great job.
I saw the chamber banquet over the weekend.
Yes.
So we're in a group message and we start seeing videos and everything.
No, we didn't see the video. The first thing
Oh,
we
yeah.
saw was
Explain it.
Rob Nunley.
Oh yeah.
No. The first thing we saw was Ann's
The pig.
at
The
the chamber deal that
yeah.
she was working at. We
Yeah.
saw the pig.
We saw the pig.
And then we see a picture of Rob Nunley in a Hawaiian shirt.
Uh-huh.
And we maybe had some comments behind the scenes of, hey, I'm glad he dressed up for the occasion. Because usually at a chamber event, you'll have a suit and a tie on.
Yeah.
And Ann's let us know
It's wine theme.
that's a Hawaiian theme.
Yeah.
And then Jeff comes through like he can never, like, hey, as
Yeah.
well as he's ever came through.
Yeah.
He started going back to seeing the future.
It said,
Seeing the future. You know, remember that luau we were going to have that was so well attended it had to be canceled?
Yep.
Jeff put two and two together. Hey, I bet they had a contract
they avoided disaster.
and we got to avoid disaster because we're going to have to pay these people
Anyway.
to come and dance
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So let's just have a Hawaiian theme
Chamber
at the
banquet.
chamber banquet.
Yeah.
And it looked like it went well.
Yeah, it did.
And
I will say the dancers, I thought they were B-listers. That's just,
Yeah.
I expected more of
The A-listers were back,
some
back
more
on the island.
Carmack cinema type people and not
Look, we couldn't break
Not
the bank.
Lifetime movies.
Yeah, yeah.
We weren't breaking the bank for the
Okay.
A-listers.
Citizen Strike County said, we'll cap it.
We're going to need Citizen Tri-County Bank. We're going to need a little bit more of a down payment before we back that play.
But first of all, we got to go. Hey, we've got to give it up to our boy Simmons
Yeah.
because he caught that right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Something.
this 2 plus 2's not equaling 4
Listen,
here.
I went to it last year.
Yes.
I was sitting there and went to it. And I was like, this was like shirt and tie,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
really big, like very, very, very high class thing
Yes.
last year. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I could have went in my senior graduation picture.
Yes.
With my Hawaiian shirt and my Panama Jack hat.
Did you really?
Yes, 1,000.
Oh my
it is.
God.
It is floating out there somewhere.
find
There,
that.
I'll send it to you.
Well, I'll give Jeff credit because
Yeah,
and
quick.
then hey, he was basically the one that said, hey, I'm putting this out there. And then Ann's helped us out and seconded the motion
Yeah.
and said it was exactly right. We were right. He was right.
We got a little bit of independent confirmation when it came down to that.
But
that actually probably was exactly what happened. With that.
Congratulations to the chamber who basically said, hey, you know what? If we got to pay $7,500, we might as well bring them.
Yeah.
Hey, they made
Nice job.
They made lemonades,
June,
boys.
March, don't matter.
Hey, the pig looked like he was
looked-
having a good time.
Well, no. I don't know if he was.
He was high on the hog, boys.
Yeah. Looked like an Arkansas Razorback
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
after a game against Arizona.
I will also say this much for. I'll also say this much for them. Better chance that they could sell the luau now.
You think so?
Yeah. After that,
Okay.
I think people really
would
enjoyed
love
it.
to see that now. Okay.
I think people
So
enjoyed it.
the first annual luau, because I mean we had an inaugural.
Yeah.
Did it have? You know what I mean? Is
Yeah.
it first annual, second annual?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not the best at that.
Yeah.
Are you going to the luau now if they have one? Since okay, I just want to make sure.
No, they.
But congratulations to the chamber. Nice
even,
job.
Not even if somebody bought me a ticket.
I'll say this: the chamber did a good job of rebounding right there.
What kind of Jurassic Park? Look at
he would have fit in well.
Yeah, he
and we're
would've.
not knocking Nunley whatsoever
No.
but when we saw the picture, that was my first thought is
Yeah.
I'm glad he dressed up for the black
Yeah.
and tie, the black tie event.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought that was the outfit. I thought that was the go-to outfit in 2004 trip.
That dude
he would have fit in.
Oh, 100%.
He'd been up there on
blended right in.
stage.
Yeah.
Doing with the fire twirling.
That guy was definitely a background in
Yes.
Jurassic Park. I'm telling
Yes.
you.
Josh Winfrey, Ben Lomond Connect message board again. Listen, Ben Lomond Connect, delivering internet.
At the speed of life.
Yes. The Panama Jack senior picture taken back when the world made sense, boys. Yeah. I don't even think there was more than 3 Jurassic Park movies by then.
No.
There's like 7.
Yeah.
But no, good by them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for
absolutely.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know. I mean, I almost we did see the hog, and I thought about it. I was like, okay, what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind a plate of that.
Yeah.
Well, and sent the picture, and I was like, dang, Ty is hammering it on at the house. Dude, normally he'll send me a text like, hey.
Yeah, you were thinking, Ty, man, you got a hog, got to get invited?
Blue. Yeah. Blue. We want a smoked hog next time. Oh, mercy. Well, that's avoiding disaster when it's all coming down to it. Oh, mercy. And again, too, if you want to get into the message board and tell us who else avoided disaster, if you want to tell us who got by April Fool's Day today, you can get that Mud Bums gift card. Again, $15 if you want to get a little bit from Mud Bums. If you want hot takes, you're in the right place. We've had a couple. Hey, the 50-point prediction was a hot take when it all came down to it. But Pizza and Wrap Wednesday is here at Mud Bums, where you can be at the right place for hot wings. Also, you can crave delicious pizza or a fresh wrap. You can join them every Wednesday, 4 p.m. until close. One-topping pizzas and 10% off wraps when it comes to that. I don't know what the one-topping pizza deal is anymore. I just know that that is their pizza deal. And I think on Mondays they've actually made that into like a fiesta type night over there. So go check it out. Mud Bums always doing it.
Maybe
of course, and then breakfast on the weekends.
Maybe Mud Bums could do a Hawaiian night. What do you think? That'd work well at Mud Bums, would it not?
It would.
Oh,
they wouldn't have B-list dancers.
No.
They'd have A-listers.
Yeah,
A-listers.
They would bring the heat. Oh, there.
He'd pay the premium.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I can see Brett over there smoking a hog and bringing it out there.
100%. 100%.
Well, Sullins, it's on you now.
We ready?
Here it is.
Yeah, I guess
think
we're
I've
on
come
you.
up with one.
Good. Well, I was going to say, he's had a whole show to figure this out, but we're going to tell you the Sullins Rant of the Week is sponsored by Supreme Building Products, locally owned and operated since 1963. Supreme is a full-service retail lumber yard offering quality products at competitive prices. Hey, what do you need for your next home improvement project? Is it dimensional lumber, roofing material, Benjamin Moore paint? Mm-hmm. What about anything past that? Is that the only three things? Ryan Lawrence would know more.
Yeah, they work hand in hand.
I bet they do.
They do.
I
bet they absolutely do. Ryan Lawrence is saying that's not the only three things that it takes to build to do a home improvement project. There's much more than that. There's probably nails.
There is.
At least.
Some wood, shingles,
yeah,
concrete blocks.
Yeah. Well, Supreme has all that and more. You can make sure to follow Reese's FYI Fridays for the latest weekly specials. Shop local. Shop Supreme Building Products, the sponsor of the Sullins Rant of the Week. Let's go with some music.
Oh, yes.
Sullins Rant of the Week. I say me one more time. Sullins Rant of the Week. Me say them one gunman for
one of these days we're going to listen to the whole song.
Well,
they're like 3 minutes long.
I've got to get the whole song.
When he walked into the meeting today, he was playing that, and he said, "Just so y'all know."
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go one camera on Sullins, and let's also say that I'm going to put this one at over under 3 minutes. I'm taking the under.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sullins, go ahead. Start the clock.
Pretty simple. Something we've not talked about, really, and I can't believe that we've not on this show. We've got to get a huge shout-out to a guy that retired this past week that was talked about a couple weeks ago, was one of our largest reels that we've put out. Mm-hmm. Rick Insel.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Stepping away.
Yep.
Congratulations on a heck of a career.
No doubt.
Not only at the high school level, at the collegiate level with MTSU. He's got a lot of local ties in this area throughout this area, throughout the mid-state, throughout the state. Congratulations to Coach Insel, because he made a mark. We said it last week. We know that Pat is 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to girls basketball in the state, Coach Insel would probably be number 2.
For sure.
He would be in that debate.
Yeah.
No doubt. Because the amount of roots that led to branches from him throughout the state from the 80s and 90s now up to 2020, 25, 26. His son's going to take over for him. They keep saying, MTSU is a top 30 basketball program in this country, in the NCAA. I don't think that can be. That's hard to debate.
Yeah.
Because he's done such a quality job at Middle Tennessee State University. He cast a big shadow. No doubt. I mean, when you talk about Shelbyville basketball right now, his name is always mentioned. no doubt. When you talk about girls' state championships, his name is always mentioned. And now when you talk about the collegiate level coaches on this in this area, you're almost always compared to him if you've had some success. So, hey, congratulations on a great career.
Yeah.
We hope to hear from Coach Insel in the coming days.
Maybe.
Days.
Did we make it to 3?
Nah, 2.
Nah, 2. Yeah, with that.
No, one cool thing I saw. I don't know if y'all saw the video after their last game. There was a video of him at the press conference with his players, and you can just see how much it meant to them to play for him.
Yep.
And at the collegiate level in today's times, that truly means something because you're not going to find that everywhere you go. So I agree with everything Coach Sullen said. Thank you for all you've done for the middle program, but then girls basketball around here in the mid-state.
Yeah, Ben Lomond Connect message board, Josh Winfrey, vast coaching tree, that influence beyond belief on women's game. Eric and Blaylock, I don't remember many of the opposing coaches' names when I played for Warren County High School, but Insole is not one that you would forget. Very influential coach for sure. But Rick Insole is going to be one that everybody's going to continue. They're going to be compared
There's going to be
to
comparisons.
And again, too, I think it's kind of a pioneering a blazing that trail because, when we talked about him, it was in a reference to Sullins, who have 40,000 views now, which matters. It's a big number, and it's nice.
It is.
It makes sense on that.
That number matters. I just hope people understand that.
Well, if that number doesn't matter, I'm going to say this. If that number doesn't matter, then what does 212 get you?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or maybe 200.
Right. Yeah.
Or maybe
208.
208, 210. Maybe try to get to 300.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Who knows?
Anyways.
It could be a crime. I don't know.
Yeah, anyways, but I was going to say that when we were talking about that, and Sullins was talking about blazing a trail, it's not somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now people are going to say, oh, you can't jump from high school to college and be successful as a head coach. Why not?
You're starting to see it a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you really start doing some investigating, you're starting to see some schools that are saying, hey, that guy was ultra successful at a high school level. Let's give him a chance at a lower level D1 school or D2 school. And let's be honest, once they have success, it's hard to say that they can't. And I think Rick had success early.
Yep.
And that's big. I think if you're going to be if you're going to make that jump, it can't be, hey, I had success after 8 years because you won't be around. You need to have success early, and he did.
No,
he did.
In the transfer portal process anymore, if you're not having success by year 2, you're on the hot seat.
Yes.
When it's all said and done. But I think Rick Insel has done he's a pioneer when it comes to all the things that he was able to do. I know it's not the same thing, but the Tony Vitello hire, when people start thinking outside the box, there's going to be different points where they point to. Well, when it comes to basketball, particularly girls basketball in the state of Tennessee, and you start asking about, well, how should we do this or what should we do? Well, that worked. Maybe we'll try it. So, and again, I think there's something to be said too about the fact that if you're a very skilled X's and O's high school coach, the moment that you actually are able to go to the college level and recruit players that will fit your X's and O's schemes, you got to think that that's going to work really well. And I think Rick Insel was a guy that knew X's and O's and knew how to recruit as well when it's all said and done. So big time shout out to him and everything that he was able to accomplish at MTSU. I know Matt's probably big shoes to fill, man.
Big shoes to fill.
Goodness gracious.
Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time. The following in the footsteps of legends is already tough. It's also your dad.
Yeah.
Sullins we've even broke that down sometimes with the business world and everything. It's not easy.
Not easy.
It's not easy at all. And he's going to have a big shoes to fill. But I know that the good thing about that is his dad will be there every step of the way to support him when it's all said and done. There, I like that. Good rant. Sullins.
Yeah, that was so solid.
It's all like there. Yeah, I think it might be a little even teaser in there if you were paying a little bit of attention before it's all said and done on here, guys. Y'all want to get to the last one?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to roll? We're going to do some
it.
random questions on here, maybe a little McCorkle landscaping random questions. Let everybody know about what we're talking about. I will say this one before we get into the McCorkle random questions. I hope this doesn't spoil your question. Any Easter plans this week, boys?
Yeah, we got the Easter family gathering on Saturday. So
you still hunt eggs?
Yours is Saturday?
You still hunt eggs? Yeah. Are you the egg? Are you the guy that hides the eggs?
Neither.
Neither?
Yeah, neither.
You just a guy that sits back.
Yeah.
Watches it.
Bring some
Watches the
Bring some
chaos.
paper plates.
You're a paper plate guy?
Yeah.
So they don't let you cook?
Our family does a glow-in-the-dark egg hunt.
Oh, glow in the dark.
It's all out.
Like how late do we have to go?
So it starts at 6.
Well, they don't glow in the dark. It's still
Exactly.
daylight.
Well, see, my family, they ain't showing up at 6. They might 7:30.
Oh, okay. So your family's the type of family
yeah, we're
like
gonna say, hey,
6
we're
is
gonna
kind
have
of negotiable.
we have a gathering at 4. Show up about noon. That way, everybody rolls in about 4.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I got you.
Yeah, so we had to do a glow in the dark egg hunt. The kids have a big time with it. There's golden egg usually has a little bit of cash in it, so it's big time. It gets a little competitive out there. Sometimes we're saying, hey, look, we can spare $10 for the other side here.
Yeah.
We ever had a kid cry?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Coach, I'm talking about competitive.
Oh, competitive.
Wow. Yeah.
That's big time. Well, I'll say I have 2 nephews that we've always been hiding for, but one of them's graduating this year, so I don't think he's gonna. I think he's aged out of the egg hunt.
Yeah.
So it might just be my other nephew, and let's be honest, like he's in middle school now, so it's kind of like, he's about 2 or 3 inches of growth away from.
I've got an idea for next year.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Warren County Sports Authority adult Easter egg hunt.
Airplane bottles and eggs.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Let's think about that.
Sponsored by.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny. Winfrey and Franklin Fisher fighting over a golden egg.
Oh,
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Oh, I like the
glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark.
Yeah.
That's got potential, boys.
Yeah.
Let's do it at the country club. Let's get the country club tied in.
Exactly. On the course.
A little.
Yes.
We'll go play golf. Then when it gets dark, we'll go out there.
That's got potential.
We'll say, hey, listen, front
Country
9.
Club saying, oh, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Hey, be ready. The Spring Four's coming. And we're going to try to do that, I think, Memorial Day weekend this week. So this year. All right, guys. One last thing. And the reason why I brought up Easter weekend was I had somebody remind me about this one. Sullins.
Tell me.
It's Easter week.
Yeah.
So who's doing big business this week?
Oh. My bad.
It's their week. It's their week, Sullins.
There's three days a year. Honey baked ham. Go get you $312 ham. Hey, line up at the door on Saturday around 8:00. Hope you get in by 1. Or maybe just go by Monday when there's a buy 1 get 7 free sale.
Jeff Griffin messaged me. He said, make sure you get to remind Sullins of the Honey Baked Ham
Honey Baked Ham weekend, boys.
I forgot.
They have taxis and honey baked hams on the holidays.
And the Cubs losing.
Yes.
That's why I love our listeners. He reminded me. I hadn't even thought about that in months. Well, he said that, I just started cracking up.
One thing that I will say is I did hear that Jenna Sullins did go up there and get Josh one for his birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Line wasn't as long.
Good. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm glad she did. Yeah, just cook that bad boy
yes.
up. He'll be ready to go. He'll eat a couple pieces.
Hey, do yourself a favor, Trev. Instead of bringing plates, just walk. Hey, what if you walk in with a honey baked ham?
Just shut the party down.
Exactly. Shut the party down.
He is the king. He is the king of. Imagine the prices were nice at the Sullins hunts early '80s.
We did have some crying, I promise.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I like when small kids cry over eggs. You know what I'm saying? I really like it. I think that makes a great Easter.
Was that when the coleslaw got knocked over, or was that something? Was that Christmas?
No, that was Christmas.
Oh, okay. I was going to make sure. I was going to say.
Yes,
I think I got my holidays messed up when it came with the Sullins household. All right, boys. Well, hey, McCorkle random questions. McCorkle Landscaping. If your yard's ready for a makeover, let McCorkle Landscaping bring your outdoor vision to life. Owned and operated by pioneer legend Mitchell McCorkle, this local landscaping expert offers everything from nursery services and custom landscaping to retaining walls, irrigation systems, and full hardscape designs. Need grading, solid insulation, land clearing, or excavation? They got you covered. Hey, Trev, you want to refresh your space with weeding, mulching, or lawn resurfacing?
Yeah.
That's no problem for them. They even offer professional design consultations to help you plan the perfect outdoor space. Big job or small, residential or commercial, McCorkle Landscaping is your go-to team for reliable quality results. Call today. That's 931-212-5174. And again, that's 931-212-5174.
Stop.
McCorkle Landscaping, digging deep to build your dream outdoors.
I'm going to say this, though.
It's a great logo.
Now, it's a great logo. I love it for this reason. The more I look at that logo, how many times have you heard this? The Hickory Creek logo, right. I didn't realize had an HC in it.
Yep.
You realize that's got an M in it. Think about it. You take the M goes over the trees. Does it not?
It could.
So think about it. I mean, you're looking at it, and there could be a C in it somehow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things in that logo right there. A lot of action going on in that logo.
There's
a lot of action.
There's a lot going on.
I like that logo.
Boys. I didn't see the M, but now that
but you can look. Think about it. There's an M there.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah,
yeah, you can kind of see it.
Okay.
I'll show you in a little while.
Yeah. All right, McCorkle Landscaping random questions. Trev, go ahead.
All right. I don't know how exactly I'm going to word this question, so I'm going to quit. Listen, I'm going to ask my question and tell the story. What's the craziest or funniest question you've ever been asked at a sporting event? Because I was at the baseball game last week. Not going to say who it was, but when they announced the DH, they said, "What's the DH?" And we said, "Oh, it's a designated hitter." She looked dead serious, and she said, "Okay, who runs?" Dead serious.
Okay.
Fell out of my chair laughing so hard. So what? It can be funny. It can be crazy. Well, you got something like that.
So she thought somebody was up there to hit,
and somebody else is going to run.
Okay, yeah, they just ran out of the dugout and took off. I like that. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I
mean,
a minute.
I've in sport the first year that I covered Pioneer football was the last year Cody Robinson played football.
Yeah.
And I do distinctly remember I was walking down the steps at halftime of an early game that year, and a guy stops me dead in my tracks. He's like, "Hey, Simmons, I want to know something." I said, "What's up, man?" He goes, "When we get down to the close to the end zone, why don't they give that ball to that boy Robinson and just let him plow over people in?" I'm like, well, "Probably need somebody to block for him." It's all said and done, and he's like, he can do it. They should give him the ball every single time. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, well, Caleb Northcutt has like, he rushed for 3,000 yards and like 30 touchdowns. He's pretty good.
Seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, well, I was sitting there, but that was a stunning question.
Yeah.
Maybe not the craziest question.
Yeah, stunning might be a better word.
I think Seth, one time told me that the Standard tried to interview a guy for a sports writing position one time, and the guy asked how many points you get if the ball goes in the basket in a basketball game.
Ooh.
I said, that's not somebody you want to be the sports reporter. Yeah, I think he worked there for a couple weeks.
Last name start with an M?
No.
Okay.
No comment.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I was going to say that there's been you get some crazy ones every now and then when it's all said and done. But yeah, the DH asking who runs for the DH.
And then she was dead serious too, man. It was hilarious.
You should hit her with a, it's Ghost Runner.
She would have said, "What's that?"
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to think on that, Trev. I don't know if I got the good answer.
Oh man, that would be There's some good ones out there when it's all said and done. Anybody out there in the comment section, if y'all
some of the best questions you've ever heard that kind of like,
yeah.
Oh,
they actually came to watch a game today.
Yeah.
They have a family member on the team. But
I actually loudly one time, I did it. It was as a joke, but I actually was being serious too because I still don't know the rule to this day. But August Palumbo was refereeing a soccer game over at Boyd, and he called offsides, and it kind of got quiet, and I was like, what's offsides? That's not it. He was like, he turns around and he sees it's me. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm just being honest. I was like, I don't know what it is. And he was like, tell me what offsides is.
Yeah.
If that's offsides, I want to know.
Yeah.
And he was about to break it down.
Yeah.
Because I think he was about to I'm about to launch this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he realized it was me. And I was like, I'm just kidding, dude. I'll just walk over here. But I actually don't know what offsides is.
I didn't mean to stump you.
Solons, you had to have had some players at some point walk up. Because, I mean, we've heard the stories about the at tryouts, and it's like, I guard this block.
Oh, the block guys? Yeah. Where I go, I just stand at the block? Yeah.
You've had to. Maybe those aren't questions, but they were phrased as some.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had some phrases. We've had some phrases that would stop a man in his tracks and make you think.
Yeah.
One last week when Trev asked, because I think you and I, we at times forget that Trev, he's the young buck.
Mm-hmm.
So there's things that we just expect him to know that we roll our eyes a lot. When he asked how old Josh Winfrey was.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You know, and Trev's like, I don't have a clue, man. I just met him 3 weeks ago. Trev always surprise you with something like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of those. Yeah, but yeah, anytime that you start getting into sports, anything that's like, as you said, stuff that you are like basic sports strategy stuff or positions or names of things, and people are like, what's that? And you're,
I'll give you a good one. We were playing, okay? This is back, I think, our second year of coaching. Lorenzo Wilson has moved in from Oakland. He's playing basketball. And Lorenzo, as he's crossing midcourt, he's going really slow. So we get a 10-second call. And he didn't know what that was. So it happened again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he said, why do they keep calling that? I said, because you've got to cross the midcourt line in 10 seconds. He said, I didn't know that. I'm like, I've got a high school point guard that didn't know the basic rule. Maybe that's something we should have went over like on the second day, you know?
No wonder you talked about that so often after that.
Yes, it was something that was brought up a lot.
Guys, we got 10 seconds. That's the only way to do it. I don't know about Rippy's question on there on the Ben Lomond Connect message board. I don't know if that's
I don't know if you were
now, hey, listen, when you talk about something, I'd just be stumped or stunned. If somebody said that in the stands, like, is Jeff Simmons the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
That has been said before on the sidelines before.
That has been said.
I got a funny one last night. I was covering the Lady Pioneer flag football game, and one of the coaches was like, "Hey, are you going to let us come over there and just stand on the side and watch y'all's team when you're over there coaching Boyd?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't coach Boyd." The flag football team was, "Oh." I was like, yeah, I don't coach their flag football team. It's like, I've seen literally 2-3 halves of their entire season. So they're in Hendersonville right now. He's like, oh, I thought you coached. Yeah, they went to Hendersonville yesterday.
Goodness gracious.
Won both games too. Just like,
Good for them.
They beat Westmoreland
Nice job.
and beat Hendersonville. Yeah. But I was sitting there thinking about it. That was the one where I was like, no, dude, I coach basketball at Boyd. That doesn't mean I coach every sport at Boyd. Contrary to popular belief when it comes to that. Yeah. That's not a bad question.
That's a good question. I like it,
I wish y'all could have been there, boys. It was hilarious.
Yeah, because it just stopped you in your tracks.
Oh, I'm talking. It was like she said, and it was.
Oh, he says I'm being serious. You should. I don't know about that. I think Eric Ballou would say, we're good.
Yeah, I think Ballou says.
Actually, you know what? Eric Ballou is the offensive coordinator, so I'm just going to start calling myself the honorary offensive coordinator. Only when we score a lot of points. But, that was me. That was all.
You done a heck of a job late in the year, putting up 50 and 60.
Oh yeah, yeah. Me and Ballou were drawing them up. We were ready to roll when it's all come down there too. There was Carton had a good call. Speaking of, Rippy reminded me of that. Carton had a good call when it was 12-0 in the flag game last night, and he comes by me and goes, "Hey, is Ariana got the ball more than a couple times this game?" I was like, "Now that you say that, no, I don't think she has." He goes, "They might need to get her the ball." Third play of the second half, she goes 50 yards for a touchdown. I looked at Carton, I was like, "Hey, it's a good call."
Yeah.
That guy, the Carton guy. Maybe ask him on the sidelines. Coach, you got a random question?
My random question. We talked about this last week after the show. We've joked a little bit about Winfrey's age, but as we were growing up in Warren County, Trevor, Simmons, myself, there were always guys that when you were in the 5th, 6th, 7th grade, 3rd grade, you're going to Pioneer games. Yeah. There were guys you're always looking up to. If anybody's listening to this show, they know the guy I looked up to. I wanted, and I love Phil King to death, but I wanted to be Greg King so bad. Just the aura he had around him. I mean, how he wore his uniform, the gold chains, the sweatbands. He was left-handed. He was my guy.
Yeah.
Who was your guy? Who was your guy, Trill?
For me, I told y'all last week. So my Uncle Andy, he coached football for a while, and I remember being a kid, being around, and it was like when Cody Robinson was coming out and getting recruited. So I just remember being a kid being like, dude, that guy, he's going to Duke. Like,
I want to be that guy.
I want to be that guy. And then when the stuff started happening with K-Ron, I didn't know K-Ron at all. And then when I was a freshman, he was a senior, we went to Ray County, and I was like one of the last ones on the bus, but the only spot open was next to K-Ron. I'm like, this dude is about to eat me alive.
Nicest guy ever.
Nicest kid ever. I mean.
You know what's bad when you bring up Cody? is I forget he goes to Duke. So I'm like, man, because I love Cody to death. Duke football and basketball are totally separate. Love that Duke football team.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point on that. I would say when I was really, really young, I went to I'm left-handed. We're all left-handed on this show. I went to a pitching camp that was run by Cat Walker and Gooby Martin when I was really a kid. So I thought that was really cool to go out, hang out with them. But I will say that I'll never forget going to. My mom had a friend. Her name was Gay. Gay Lentz, I don't know if you might know her. She got some kids. She had a daughter on the basketball team, but she'd always take me to the games, and I always thought it was really cool that I got to watch the Pioneers play. This was like Space Jam era. They're coming out to the Space Jam music, and you wanted Lamont Blevins to get the ball on the break.
Because you wanted to throw down.
The Lamont, and I think the Dwight Wright had kind of come through at and run the same, but you wanted Lamont Blevins to get the ball and go out on the dunk. And then I think there was a Jacobs guy that played on those teams. I cannot remember it for the life of me. I know it was like a JJ type deal on there. And the weirdest thing happened was I'm 8. You know when you're 8 or 9 years old, you don't just understand. You just think that these guys this is the professional.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's the NBA over there.
That's where I want to be in the league.
And my mom takes me to Kroger, and he was a grocery bagger at Kroger, and I'm like, oh, dude, I watch you at the basketball games.
What are you doing groceries,
and this guy's
man?
sitting there like, dude, this kid's weird. But I would say those two, but I'll have the same thing. Randall Harrell was only a year ahead of me in high school, but I thought Randall Harrell hung the moon. I was like, this is the best athlete ever come through. This guy's going to go. This guy's going to go either the MLB or he's going to the NBA.
All three of them.
I was like, this is basically young Shohei Ohtani out here. He's going to do everything. Yeah. He's going to pitch, hit, everything. So I remember. I was senior league, and he hit a home run that I still don't think's landed. We won the game. Jamison Bolden, remember, he was pitching. He gave up the home run. I was playing first base. Randall hit it, and I didn't even turn around. I was like, that's gone.
I'm gonna stay in my stance.
He hit it over the road when it was all said and done. I thought Randall was the absolute best athlete I've ever been around.
I cannot convince you guys enough of how bad I wanted to be Greg King. Yeah. And these people, if you know,
I've heard you say it a bunch, so I know.
Fisher knows. Yeah. I'm telling you, just watching him play, goodness gracious. I'll tell you how bad it was. He came back when Phillip first started coaching, because Grant played on our basketball team. Yeah. That was during the COVID deal. Mm-hmm. Okay. He came back right as baseball season was going to start. Phil's first game, they played about a week. Yeah. I was in awe of him then, and I was almost 50 years old. I was like, man, I'm going to get to shake Greg King's hand right here, man.
That's awesome, yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Ben Lowman Connect message board again. Josh Winfrey says, George Olesic, Tim Jennings, Buddy Major still to this day. Franklin Fisher says, I saw Greg King throw a kid from DeKalb out from center field on a ground ball.
He was legit. Yeah. Okay, a little bit more on this question. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that you've played more at Warren County and you wore a number, and then Winfrey knows where I'm going with this. Yeah. Now that you wore that number, do you look out there and say, that kid deserves it, or that kid shouldn't have that number?
Every time.
See, Winfrey was the guy that wore the number after I did. Yeah. So I was like, he's okay. It's okay for him to
wear
know
who else does it?
Who?
Adam
does that.
We talk about it.
Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah, you got to be good enough to wear the number, man.
I'm going to be honest. I never go to the freshman basketball team and look through the roster and say, who's wearing my number? I'm not even 1,000% sure what number I think I wore 40 because they were still not
a lot of 40s out there.
Yeah. If you don't, I think I either wore 40 or 42. But that was just because they used to the numbers was based on the size of the jersey.
I got you.
It's still that way.
If you were single digits, you were small.
We don't put a lot of.
We had guys in middle school. They'd be like, I want to wear this number. I'd be like, yeah, no,
it don't fit, man.
Yeah, you're number 3,
you're
number 42.
You're not 5.
Yeah. What's your question?
I had one. This was a reader or listener submission, not reader submission. Listener submission said because I think it was because of Hurley.
Okay,
it popped up. It said, "What is the maddest you've ever seen a coach?" Now we might do this locally on this, or you could, but nationally, because I do think that Dan Hurley is an absolute psycho on the sidelines.
I'll give one recent. I mean, I could give a Sullen story for sure, but I'll give one that happened last night. Coach King is in the first. It was in the first inning.
Last night,
and then I want the Sullen story.
It was in the first inning, and somebody struck out or got thrown out still in second. I can't remember. And it was a terrible call.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the Coffee County fans were over there going, hey, we might have got one right there. Terrible. So Phil comes out of the dugout, and this poor umpire, he's 5'6" on a good day. I mean small. And him and they're not nose to nose because that's not possible, but but I mean they were yeah. And they're getting riled up and Coach King he said I said it twice and the ump said I don't care. And the other umpire had to get in the middle of him. Seriously, I thought Coach King was going to get thrown out in the first inning. I'm thinking, whoa, Coach, hey, ho.
And now your Sullen story?
Oh, I think I probably I mean, there's a few, but you might remember who we were playing. So defensively, we used to give out a chain. I think I have told the story a few times, but it's too good not to tell. We used to give out a chain, a big chain. Mm-hmm. It was probably 60 pounds. And that was
like a log chain.
Yeah, it was like our defense. Hey, if you got the chain, you lock somebody down or whatever. Yeah. So we come in at halftime. We would always before a game we put the chain in the middle, and then at the end of the game, Adam would give out the chain. Well, Sullen's had some loafers on at that game. Well, we come in at halftime and we were getting beat by a team we should have not gotten beat by. So we walked into the locker room, and they would always convene outside the locker room for a second. Sullen's comes in. I mean, immediately, like right behind us, and I mean, kicks the piss, kicks the piss out of this chain. The chain doesn't move an inch.
No, it did not move at all.
Had no give.
No, my toes did though.
Sullen's goes on, goes off. Whatever. They suck. Blah blah blah. We shouldn't be losing. Da da da. Adjustments. And I remember we're jogging back out on the floor. Dante looked at me. He said, "How did he not react?"
I did. After. Yeah. When I got home that night, Trevor, I don't know if I ever told you. No. When I got home that night, my sock was soaked with blood because I think I broke a toe. It was bad. Good. Don't kick chains,
Jeff. He reared back. You'd have thought he was kicking off the Super Bowl.
Did y'all come back and win?
I think we did. Yeah, we did come back and win. It was because of that halftime speech. Yeah,
made it all worth it.
But you'll remember these. One, Kevin O'Neill at the University of Tennessee.
I remember Kevin O'Neill.
Good, he could put 4-letter words together in a way. He was a guy that I've seen Coach Walker. Coach Walker has been.
I can see that.
Coach Walker has been really, really upset at times.
Yeah,
he's went to a level that I think that's. I look at it this way. I look at a guy and go, you know what? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think Dan Hurley's impressive because I think that's who Dan Hurley's an idiot.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah, when you're talking about maybe Coach King or Coach Walker, they're doing it in a way where they think they've been wrong. I think Dan Hurley at times just thinks he's so much better and smarter. He just comes across as a total ass. I'll tell you another one I do not like, and Coach Fish is not going to like this. The next one coming is the guy that coaches at Florida.
Oh, you think so?
Todd Golden is a flat-out peckerhead. He is a peckerhead. It's peckerhead.
Yeah, that's Kevin on it. Yeah, I mean,
what's yours?
I mean, you can.
Because you've seen a lot of coaches.
You see some a lot of easy ones like Bobby Knight had some moments where you're just like, dude, that guy's an absolute lunatic when it comes down to it. I'll keep it local, and the fact that the maddest I'm using this as a personal one. The maddest I've ever seen a coach on the court might have been Malcolm Montgomery.
Yeah.
At Van Buren County, I think he was pretty upset.
Yeah, he was pretty hot that night.
We won't have to go any further with that. I don't think I've ever seen a coach madder at me personally than the first time I ever met John Dillard.
Thanks, Jeff.
That was a fun conversation.
Yeah, thank you on that one.
Yeah. So I'm starting now. I'm just starting to think of. I know the questions about just the maddest they got. But now I'm starting to think of that. I know Shea Painter was very mad at me a few times when it's all said and done.
Mad at him? Yeah. We're talking about how mad they've been on the sideline.
You ever get mad at him?
No, didn't have a reason.
No,
I don't get mad. I never got mad at media guys for this reason. They've got a job.
Yeah.
I mean, so if Jeff thinks we played like crap and he puts it in the paper, or he puts it online, I'm supposed to be upset. If we got beat, we did play like that. I don't understand coaches that I've never understood coaches, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't like coaches that avoid losses. If you get beat, send them the information.
Yep.
That was one of the highest compliments I ever got by a media guy who said, you know what, you're one of the few, if you got beat, you still sent the stuff in. I don't like that. I never understood that deal. But the media's got a job to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if we played like total crap, then we played like total crap. If he said, hey, I made a bad coaching decision and it cost us a game, maybe it did. Yeah. I never thought he went over the line. I don't think a lot of journalists go over the line when it comes to that.
I think there's coaches that just don't want to be second guessed.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But that being said, hey, if I'm going to sit on this show, I'm going to second guess you. I've got to be willing as a coach to realize it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, and be honest, I think your best coaches, in my opinion, are able to overlook that stuff. Like that, hey, there's bigger things that we need to worry about than what's being said in a newspaper or, online.
Yeah, I wasn't actually there, but I know that Franklin Fisher, I've heard stories that he headbutted a door one time and put a dent in it.
I've heard that
in Chattanooga. So he might qualify as one of the maddest coaches.
I'll tell you one of the maddest, I think, people, if they'll remember.
Yeah.
Sid Fritz, the former football coach here, man, he lived in that lane. He lived in the hot lane. He was hot when he woke up in the morning. You couldn't cool that guy down.
An underrated, super angry guy that would mostly come off as a super chill, helpful guy. You did not want to make Matt Turner angry.
I agree.
On the football. I've been on some practice fields when Matt was unhappy, and I was like, oh, man, that is a mad man right now. I'll say this much. The last basketball game I coached in, I think I blacked out at halftime for 2 minutes. I just started yelling. We were playing a team of 4 girls that were like 5 foot tall, and one girl that was 5'9". She had 3 fouls, and we could not get the ball into the paint. And I just lost my mind for the first 2 minutes of there.
Yeah.
And also say too, even though I don't think he's,
I still have pictures of that door. I like it.
Jay Walker also said, I saw Coach Luna get tossed at Lebanon by an official whom he had history from AAU ball, had to be restrained by assistants and players.
Luna was Luna still got that in him. Yeah. I'll give you that.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him. The reason why I would never see that I would think that I've seen him get super angry is because he might be like Bruce Banner and he's always angry. Kyle Turnham looks perpetually pissed off on the sideline. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, he just has – there's coaches that coach like that. I mean, I would say that people would say that same thing about me when they look at me coaching. I was just like – I always look angry. Trev looks like you'd be a guy that would be very encouraging.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be. But if, so it was funny because Anza's little brother was on my team last year, and she told me at one point, she was like, something about, the guys love you or whatever, but she was like, yeah, we were out to eat, and there was a bunch of them, and they were like, yeah, Coach Trev's great, but he does crash out from time to time. Because I'm like you, so I'm fine, and then something happens, and I go off for 2 minutes. I'm like, all right, we're good. We're good. Y'all understand me? We're good.
Yeah. I lost my mind.
Yeah.
I think I remember yelling is, you're playing their basketball. We play our basketball. And I lost it from there. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody gets mad every now and then. Yeah, so, all right. Well, hey, listen, everybody gets a little mad all the time. I think that was in Alice in Wonderland. Is that the bunny or something like that? Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Enjoy Good Friday.
Enjoy it.
There will not be a live Simmons Says on Friday, but hey, again, too, this is the Warren County Sports Authority presented by Citizens Tri-County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll be back next Wednesday, 5 p.m. on Radio WBMC 97.7 FM. We're out.
Peace.